Yes, hello and welcome to today's stream here in the lovely warm circuit of Spa-Francorchamps. As you can see behind me, we've got the drivers out practicing their laps, currently going through a Rouge out behind me. But yeah, this is the return to ranked racing here in BeamGP. The last ranked race was a PES Cup around Belasco, but the last race that we streamed was in fact the GTWC race at Sebring. It was a very fun race. I was very pleased with the outcome of the race, having been one of the commentators for it. Commentators was me and Leviathan. Well, let's give a quick little rundown of that race then. It was dominated by the shadow cars out front for both races most of the time. Commiserations turned to a day to forget for Chile Bomberclat, unfortunately. Race 2 though, it did start with an early redemption for Chile, making his way up to P2, P3, P4 before Commiserations once again befell his way as he fell all the way down. Tragedy then at the end of race 2 also for Kimi all the way back then. The end of the GTWC championship as it was ranked was Jamie, champion of the race, Train P3 and Kimi P5. You'll see why I mentioned that in the end. Shadow became P1 in the end. The starting grid for the race, well, the starting grid was Kimi out in front, had a pretty good qualifying. Qualifying was slightly different to how we'll have it today then. It was a one-lap shootout, you had 1 lap to do it. Then it was Train P2. P3, as we see, was 10 type, had pretty good qualifying. Usually we don't see him too high. It was really good to see him up there, and alongside him was also Arc. Pretty new to BeamGP he was back then. Got a few drivers out behind me going off. We've got Frack as well, P5, and Chile, P6. We'll go to the little highlight section of the race then. We'll give you a highlight reel of that race, and we'll see you after that.
And the lights are out. Train Raider coming out with an amazing start right now. Coming into Kunders side by side. Train Raider. Rest of the field behind. We're coming out of turn 1 here. Tip going a little bit wide, keeping it stable though. Train Raider coming into the lead. Kimi Kunder falling behind. So you now see Kimi Kunder catching up to Train Raider here, even with the slipstream here. It's gonna be very okay. Oh, as Train Raider locks up, goes in wide, gets unstable. Kimi Kunder back to your lead. As we have Chile going off track. Finally getting the position he wanted. Chile had a moment going off the track there. I think it was his second final corner. Really spun. Oh, same corner too. That area there really doesn't suit that car. As we're now seeing a battle between Kimi Kunder and Train Raider approaching here. Both drivers on pretty equal form. Let's take a look at this. It's Train Raider right behind Kimi Kunder, finally using those bigger brakes that I mentioned there early in a race. I think Train Raider running a 5-pot compared to Kimi's 4. Now, I'm not quite sure about the size of their rotors, but you can imagine that those tires on the Shadow Racing is probably much more powerful than the Shadlac, but it probably does keep the car lighter and probably gives it better balance as well. Train Raider last time went wide in the first lap of the race. We're going to see if he can finally be able to use those brakes to his advantage. As he goes in clean. Kimi Kunder really just holding it stable there. Train Raider going wide yet again. That would make it stick. I think we're going to see a lunge here in the next corner though. See Train Raider and Kimi Kunder side by side. Kimi really braking early there, trying to feint Train possibly. I think he knew better than that. He keeps the lead now. So now it's a battle between Kimi and Train, as Train takes the lead.
Joy Eagle. Yes, 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 yes.
Kimi now in the bumper of Train. Really interesting action here. Oh, so there's a little bit of contact there between Kimi Dekunder and Train Raider. Just a little bit of a love tap on my end. Train's not going to be too happy with that. But I think Kimi's going to be A-okay. Kimi going in for the inside there, really trying to get an opening on Train. Trying to put pressure on him to scare him. He can keep his head down. I think he'll be able to keep it in the lead. Tip's currently in P3 right now. I think he's going to be watching this battle from afar right now, seeing if he can gain any cheeky positions here in this sprint race. Seems to be his favorite corner. He really likes to go wide for. I don't think that suits the car, as apparently we get a virtual safety car now. I'm not quite sure what that was for. Dekunder now on P1 with Train Raider right behind. Tip's going to use this opportunity to cool down his car. Chili, oh, his car is limping. Oh, he's missing a tire in the front there. Exposes his wheels, at least on my end there. His car is pretty damaged. You can see how aggressive his brake setups are, though. I wonder if that maybe contributes also to the Romanian really struggling with braking. Like I mentioned before, this battle always ends up being a fight with the user and the brakes. Yeah, his rear end just kicks out immediately, and his car's hopping. A lot more than the others. You can even see the rear end's very stiff. He's gaining air time, almost, with his rear end.
Ooh, Kimi drifting out of the final corner to start the last lap of the race, almost colliding with the barrier. That is not what you want. Getting track limit penalties. Same with Train Raider.
Ooh.
That is definitely not what you want when you're fighting for a podium.
Yeah.
As we see, it is a Shadrach P1. Once again, they're standing on the top step of the podium. Well, you've got to say, Jimmy Kwai's done a pretty good car for this season and series. He's pulled another blindside. Look at that. 10 seconds to the next car in front. That is pretty impressive.
Train suffers with that car. I don't know if it's maybe just how the car is set up or not. Maybe it's a brake stability issue, or he's just trying to push it beyond its capabilities.
Frack is going to have to hurry up if he wants to get to the grid on time.
Same can be said with Chili. Chili's really far behind.
Chili can't overtake Frack, though. It's the formation lap.
Well, it's not even that. It's the fact that he's not even catching Frack. Even when Frack's falling behind, Chili's falling even further behind.
This now raises the question, is the formation lap too fast?
Yeah.
Nothing can be done now as we round the final corner to start the race. The drivers slow down and form up the grid.
Yep. As they're going to see the lights out here soon. The lights are out. Away we go. So we're already seeing a little bit of a squabble between the two shadows. Shadow or not a shadow. Never going to be able to give that up.
A little bit of squabbling with Ark behind.
Oh yeah, Chili going all in there. Ark really struggling with his car there. Now falling behind even slower traffic. Because now 10-tip has managed to catch up. His train's just going off track. It's just absolute squabble over here. Chili really showing us that even with a underperforming car, he's able to defend pretty well. G-Force was it's quite a sad story for them because they were hyped up to be quite a powerful team early this season. I was a test driver for them. I was trying to help them out, but one of the issues is there's contact between Chili and Arc.
The defense from Chili is going really well, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's just placing that car
some opportunities here. As Arc goes wide, through goes Frack.
Not quite. He gets a little bit sideways.
Yeah. You can tell that car has a lot of pace in it, but it doesn't seem like it can be fully utilized right now.
God, Chili got so close to that pit bull. Did he hit it? I feel like he must have at least grazed it, trading paint with it. Arc's gone wide.
Oh, as Arc spins it.
He's can't make contact.
I think he's contact with Frack. Oh. He's not going to be happy with himself there. He's going to beat himself up with that.
Oh, Frack's gone. Frack has lost his rear end and he is... Oh, just kept it out the barrier. That is so lucky from the Frack driver there. Chili. Defending
really
left,
catching up now. Right out of the back end.
Moving left and right. This is really getting tense as they now go side by side.
Yeah, Arc coming in. See if he can hold it there. Right in front of Chili there.
Oh,
Chili
contact.
Might have tapped him. Can't quite tell. It looks like desync on my end.
Well, with that move, I'm sure if anything wrong happened, it would be reported after the race. Oh, Chili's lost it.
Oh, it's Chili. Spins it. Oh, as he almost hits Frack. Oh. Wondering, does that like really contribute to making setups more difficult as well to get within the window you want? I guess compared to the, I guess you could say the Shadrack.
Oh no, Kimi!
Oh.
Major spin there from Kimi.
Incident. Spinner.
He's kept it out the barrier just
Train
about.
Rider right through. Train Rider going into the grass as he spins a little bit as well, but he saves it. So now going to be a battle. This is a true sprint now.
Well, you'll be good to hear, Jamie, that both cars are okay. It's still a 1-2, but the cars have now reverse.
I noticed that, especially when I was trying to pass him for the World Championship last season in Bathurst, he mysteriously became an impression of 2021 Hungary Alonso. I couldn't get past him for like 3 laps.
Oh, as Kimi Raikkonen is spinning.
Oh,
he hits the wall. Oh! Looks like he has a little bit of damage there. I don't know if he really wants to... I'm curious here what the gap he has. I don't think he'll be able to. No.
I don't think he'll be able to pit and fix that.
No. My thought would be that if they were far enough away, he could just slow down. As Kimi hits the wall. Oh, he's into the wall in the final corner.
He's stuck in the wall in the final corner. That is not what you want to have at all.
Oh, virtual safety car. I think we're going to be ending a race in that. Oh, no. Tragedy.
There's a tense battle that is going to be forming between Arc and Frack.
Arc's now really approaching here. He's going in 10-tip as they're side by side. This is going to be an interesting battle between two. Arc really pulling through, really showing the power of the, I think it's called Pinar Technologies is the engine manufacturer name. Not quite sure on that. I think it's well from him. Not quite sure on that.
And here is Train Raider coming across the line to win your second sprint at Circuit of Sebring.
Yeah.
Not exactly the ending that that Shadow would have wanted. Certainly not at all. But it is certainly the ending Train Raider would have wanted, with a win in the bag.
Oh, you can see Frack right now. He's really wrangling his car. It looks like he has a popped tire. He's drifting around.
Yes, welcome back to Spa-Francorchamps, where we are having our first ranked race back since the BeamGP account issues. Currently, you catch us at the little river that goes under a rouge. Not many people know that this racetrack is over a river, and there's actually a little bridge to go over the stream. That's where Rouge gets its name from. Let's have a quick look at the drivers then, as we see the C727 just sitting in the pits. We've got a few drivers out doing some lap times. For example, Eagle, who doesn't have a car spawn currently, but we'll see if we can catch someone currently out and about. Hello, Alfie. Live on BeamGP TV. Yeah, so we've got a long 2.4 hour race here in Spa-Francorchamps. So, Alfie, what are you looking forward to? And we'll get around to everyone else as well.
I think of something on the spot. I mean, Spa is a very long track, so it's bound to bring a wide range of overtaking opportunities. I mean, you've got the end of the Lecombe Straight, which is always fantastic. That'll be a huge thing to look out for on the first lap as well. And then obviously the run up towards the chicane, as you pointed out in your hot lap video. That'll be another key area I'll be keeping my eyes on here.
All right, lovely. Well, we've got a Novena as well in here. What would you be looking at in this race? It is a long race, so we're going to have multiple pit stops. Are you thinking about strategies, or are you thinking about what do you think about?
It'll show, well, Spa's a long track and it's going to be a long time, 2.4 hours. It's going to show the drivers' endurance around here and how they can adapt throughout the race, and hopefully we'll see a good race on today. I think I'll have to agree. Alfie, Lecombe will probably be the best place for looking at overtakes. Maybe La Source if they can get a good exit out of the bus stop, but it's a world-renowned track, and a lot of the drivers love it, and I think it'll put on a show here today.
Exactly. Good thing to mention, driver endurance. A lot of these drivers are used to sprint races, but it's quite short, and so heading right into a 2.4 hour race, 2 hours 24 minutes, it can be quite a struggle for some of these younger drivers. We've got quite a few on the grid, namely Marco Samani and 727, who we saw earlier. We see how they get on. Because we are using the endurance layout version of the racetrack here at Spa-Francorchamps, which means we have the long pit lane and we exit via the via a rouge. That is, here we go. So, first race back in ranked racing. It's an EWC race because it's endurance, and the lovely Stavolo Hills. 7 kilometers of all-out great tires, and in these hot weather, it's definitely going to be a challenge for the drivers. We've got a couple minutes until practice starts. Alfie, when you're practicing for a race, what are you trying to aim for?
Oh, to
Obviously,
be honest,
lap time.
depends how much time I have. If it was just like a little 10-minute thing and I just want to make sure I get my eye in, most importantly is how does the car respond to different things, because if you know how the car's going to behave, then you can figure everything else out as you're driving pretty much. So that'd be the main thing. How's my car going to handle on different fuel, different bits of tyre wear, all of that. and figure out the rest from there.
Each car handles very slightly differently. Well, I say slightly differently. The Scintilla handles completely different to the other two. We don't really see too many Scintillas out today. Mainly ETKs and Hiroshis. What do you make of that?
Yeah, so the Scintilla, a lot of people, like no matter what config it is, a lot of people will describe it as being very boaty, and I think it's just because it's quite a modern vehicle. It's one of the newer ones as well. There's quite a lot of weight to it. There's quite a lot of nodes, and I think that actually can come through while driving as well. So a lot of people just think it's a bit too fat, pretty much.
I definitely felt that myself. It's a nice even split of ETKs and Hiroshis. So which one do you think is going to be out in front?
Well, we'll see what kind of lap times people throw on the board here. I think the ETK is quite a good config, though. If I remember, I did a few laps around the Nürburgring a few weeks ago, and it's got really good turning. You kind of turn the wheel and it suddenly just like grips up, and I think the ETK could be quite a good shout, but straight line speed is going to be very important. So if one car's got a small advantage over the other, then that's going to make a big difference, I think.
These drivers have had just under a week to practice for this race then, and we'll see who's done better practice. 1 minute left in practice, and then we'll start on with the qualifying. Let's have a quick little rundown of how this race session is going to get on with then. Well, as it says in the name, we're going to have a 2.4-hour race, but the qualifying is, do you know what the qualifying is going to be? I haven't been able to see what that is.
I should have a look for you. Let's see, so...
Is it going to be normal 10-minute
It's not actually listed, so I'm not sure. Maybe.
It's going to be surprise qualifying rend out.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not
to the commentary and the drivers.
Yes, yeah. Well, in the final few seconds, we're just seeing two SBR4s heading up Eau Rouge and down the Kemmel Straight. This could be an entertaining little battle we got here.
Yeah, Maverick and Noodle just having a little side-by-side tussle here, both in the ETKs. And Noodle trying to look for a little switchback, but goes and spins it off in the gravel. Now, I do have to say, I haven't been to Spa in a BeamGP in a little while. We've had a little track, a little circuit refresh, and this is looking beautiful. The textures are lovely, the colours are popping. You know, Radeon and Eau Rouge has never looked better in game, and I have to say, it's a lovely backdrop for this race.
One of the racing wonders of the world. Oh, Noodle buffing it into the wall again. And being collected by
that's
the
another thing
driver.
you practice.
How to crash.
Exactly. The real good drivers practice their spins as well.
I
used to always say it.
See, that's what I was doing. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Then you got a good excuse. What were you doing? I was just practicing how I'm going to catch the car.
Practicing how it drives damaged.
Yeah, exactly. Oh dear.
Well, practice is finished then, and most of the drivers are in the pits. Hopefully C727 gets his config sorted out and legalized. Soy then crossing the line, no time set unfortunately for him. Very easy to go off track here in one of the corners. As the next driver to cross the line or enter the pits is going to be Maverick. Let's see what he does. Enters the pits. Well, that is the end of practice then. Up next, qualifying here for the long race. Qualifying started then here in Spa-Francorchamps, and a lot of the drivers are heading out right away to make the most of the 15 minutes of qualifying. Somehow a lot of them have already got a lot of damage. Let's just give that a quick little refresh, and
Oh, that's Eagle and Salmon have fused together. They've glitched there. That's causing a bit of a... It's not just a glitch on your screen, I think that is those cars having to tow back. You got to remember, if you do crash in quali, you can't just tow and leave like you may be able to in some other games. You do have to wait, I think, if that's still correct.
yeah, you've got to wait for the damage to be fixed and a little towing penalty as well.
Yep, so you can't just push it full beam, stick it in the wall right at the end of the session and get one more lap in. So interesting, they've got to count for that.
We're just watching Soy then cutting off Lacombe. So I get my track map back up. Yellow flags. Let's see what's going on here at Brussels as we make our way around. Looks all okay. I wonder what that was all about. Green flags back again then. Riding on board with Marco. We'll see what he has around the Sector 2 campus path area. Two drivers.
One of our newer drivers here gave him an exemption last night. And, yeah, actually I raced him yesterday in the F3 special event. Not sure how quick he really will be, but time will tell.
Hopefully sports cars suits him a little bit better than open wheels. I believe we're about to see the first few people coming across the line to start their first timed lap. Nice thing about this timing screen is when they're on their first lap, it shows where it says out lap no time. It's first lap. So they know what lap they're on if they...
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. And if that lap is invalid, it says second lap as well, which I think is quite cool.
Where is the timing line, correct to me? Is it further down the track?
The timing line is the second one on the second straight, just after the source, because this is the endurance lap.
All right. Well, here we go then. A lap on board or with Noodle. And, well, the first corner then being Eau Rouge and Radion, a brilliant way to start the lap. And it looked pretty good for Noodle. All the way up there, the downforce on that Hiroshi SBR4 looking very nicely set up. Heading over 160 miles an hour up Lecom, up the hill, engine struggling to push against the aerodynamic drag and the terrain. And now through Lecom chicane, get on the green curb on the inside, then try and get to two tyres over the next curb. And once again, aim as close to the inside as you can. Don't go on the gravel on the exit there. And now you've made it through Lecom and down towards this kind of double, triple apex, however you feel. It feels like it goes on forever. When you're doing it, you just can't wait to get on the power, then blast it through this left-hander. And oh, Noodle almost blasting it a little bit too hard. But he's made it through the beginning of Sector 2 quite nicely there. Infamous poo on. What's it like in the SBR4? A bit of the brakes applied for Noodle. And he's managing this quite well now.
Yeah, it's certainly a clean lap. Oh, that's not clean right there. Oh, getting a slight bit of oversteer, drifting around the entry into campus. The campus little chicane there. Well, it's not quite a chicane. It's... What would you classify it? It's two corners really close to each other.
I might call it chicane. I'm not sure. I'm sure Noodle will not care about that right now, though, as he's trying to keep his car facing the right direction. He did have a bit of a slide, as you said, but it looked quite friendly in a way, as in it was quite easy to catch. Didn't look like it cost him too much time. But we won't know, of course, until people set their first lap. So we've also got Marco Rossi, we've got Forecast, Calvin Holt, Soyon and Maverick, all also on their first lap. So we'll keep an eye on those guys as they cross the line. And then Noodle then heading up towards the final corner.
Yes.
And navigated it nicely.
Not often that we say final corner for the source here at Spa, but it is indeed correct this time round. Navigates it quite nicely. Perfect gap to the inside wall, and across the line it's going to be a 2:17 for Noodle.
That's all right.
Yeah. They were setting 2:19s in practice and around there as well. So 2:17, very nicely done.
Yep, so that was the only push Noodle was going through there. He didn't have enough fuel to continue, so he's towed back to the pits, albeit with a little bit of a bonnet damage. Forecast Abyss next behind Noodle went in with a lap time 3.7 seconds off provisional pole. And then Calvin Holt, who has now just been moved down to P4 as Maverick pipped provisional pole with a 16.86, almost 3/10 clear of Noodle. Oh, and I'm seeing in the chat that it was actually one-shot quali. That's what the drivers are saying. The drivers think it was only one shot here. They're saying
it does say one shot. The checkered flag is right next to their name. That is
true. A misleading timer almost. We said it was a surprise, didn't we? And even we don't know in the commentary box what the format was going to be for quali, and neither did the drivers. And some confusion there, I think.
On board with Samany Cobb then, as he's the last driver. Oh, kicks it into the barrier. That's not what you want to have happen on your lap. He has started his lap, so unfortunately, I don't know whether they've got this fixed, but if he crosses the line again, that's going to finish his timed lap.
Sounds like this was a mistake by race control.
No.
I'm just seeing, so we might even get a restart here and drivers get to go again. And that would be a blessing for people like Salmony who have just whacked it into the wall at the start of Sector 3 there. Okay, so those who do not have a lap time will be the only ones who get to put in a lap. What I'm seeing. So Soyon, Eagle, and Salmony will be the only ones who get to go back out, I believe.
It'll only be Eagle and Salmon because they have not. They're the only two yet to set a lap time according to the system.
I suppose crossed the line, but he hasn't set a lap time. Obviously, he's gone off somewhere. We'll get this sorted out pretty soon as we make our way.
We'll restart.
We'll fully restart.
That's a message from race control.
All right.
So these guys will get a second chance in. All drivers being instructed back to the pit lane immediately.
Now, when you get that message during the session, do you drive back or do you tow?
I think immediately, I mean, it's just been towed by the system itself, but I think you're meant to tow if he says immediately come back.
It's the good thing about games, you can just tow instantly, unlike in real life where you've got to spend that ages going all the way back. 727 finally gets his config legalized and is now in the Skintilla.
Soul Skintilla, it's like the Dacia Logan and an Nordschleife.
Everyone's going to be celebrating it.
Yep. He's going to be oh, this will be interesting then, because I've got no idea what C727 is like as a driver. It's the first I've seen of them, but if a Skintilla really is that bad, then I might see a huge gap. Never know. Get our Skintilla questions answered.
Exactly. His drivers are now out. They've been released, and only the drivers who didn't set a lap time apparently should be the ones that are out. But we do see a couple of names.
Everybody can go again.
Everyone
We'll
can go
restart
again.
for quali, not just yeah. So they have unlimited laps for 10 minutes, like it was meant to be, and yeah, we're basically just a little blanket restart, fresh wipe.
That's good news for 727, who gets a full 10 minutes to set a lap time, although they are currently the only one in the pit lane still. Hopefully they can get going soon. We see the two black and orange ETKKs, Samany Cod and Calvin. Both these drivers, actually no, Calvin's returning, isn't he? So, well, I can still ask this question. Who do you think is going to be fastest of the people who we don't usually see?
Well, that in itself is a hard question to answer, isn't it? I think Maverick should be quite good. I think Eagle's okay. I reckon they should be near the front, especially if they don't mess anything up. And yeah, that's who I'll be expecting to see here, I think.
Well, if you would like to try your hand at driving these cars around the tracks, just head on over to our Discord, discord.beamgp.com. Head over to the Start Racing tab and get your racing license for free. If you'd like to watch all of the previous races that we've done, head over to youtube.com/@BeamGrandPrix, quite complicated there. And if you'd like to see the driver ratings and other info about the league, beamgp.com is the website for you. Back to qualifying then. Drivers are just about to start their first flying lap of qualifying. We see Calvin just on the Grand Prix start-finish line. Not quite the start-finish line we're using today. We're using the endurance layout. On board then with Calvin as we see how he does around his first lap. See Fortune Abyss out in front, already started his lap. But he's just far enough away that we don't get any of his dirty air. Across the line, up Eau Rouge, using all of the curb on the inside of Radion. Not quite making all the way to the exits. But we make our way now down the long Camel Straight. This is where you really want to open up the throttle, let the engine roar, braking then into Lacombe at about 100. You can hear the brakes locking up as we brake down to about gear 3, gear 4, would you say? Into Manly.
Yeah, he's in gear 3 there, a couple of stabs of the brake as well. Yeah, he looked like he was really on the limit as he was trying to get it over the crest of Radin. He just kept it within the track limits, which are the curbs for these sport cars. Oh, and then I'm not sure what that was. Looked like a little problem. Maybe a little game freeze for Calvin there, but he almost went towards a barrier, didn't he? But yeah, it looks okay so far. Through Puon, maybe could be a bit quicker through there. I'm not sure if it looks slower or faster than Hiroshi we were watching earlier, but as I said earlier again, time will tell as he heads towards the chicane at the end of Sector 2 here.
The chicane of many names. Go on.
Just from the drivers during practice, they were believing that the Hiroshi was by far the quickest car out of the selection, so it's curious to see how much their predictions will carry over into the actual qualifying.
A bit of insight there.
As we make our way through Blanchimont now. Interestingly, on different maps, Blanchimont is in 2 different places. Turn 17, turn 16. By the way, it's still flat out in most cars. Into the bus stop chicane we go now. Calvin Holt braking, just riding over that sausage curb on the inside. Opens the throttle as he makes his way over the Grand Prix straight. And into La Source. 5 minutes left in qualifying. Forecast, that's a 2:19. Let's see what Calvin can do. Can he do better? Can he do worse? Little oversteer slide as he makes his way out of La Source. Down we go. Curve straight. 3.6 seconds slower than Abyss, who did a 2:19.3. 0.4 if you're rounding. Hopefully Calvin can keep going.
I was really seeing on that lap, especially towards the end, he's just not making use of all of the road, and he's not even really on the racing line in some of those corners. So definitely a lot of work for Calvin to do if he wants to increase his lap time here. But Eagle looks like he invalidated his first lap, so he's just on the second lap now. Soy and Noodle doing a little bit of swapping and a little bit of racing here with only 4 minutes to go. So that's only 2 laps for some people here that they've got left in this session.
Noodle on his first lap, Soy in his second lap. It's going to be, well, Noodle just overtook him like he wasn't there. Maybe Soy's on a cooldown lap to go again. Certainly not looking promising for Soy. Let's have a quick look at Noodle. As I say, on his first lap through Puon, all the way to the edge of the track. and really making a really nice arc through the double left-hander there. Into, oh, he's gone wide, and that sees him invalidating his lap. Keeps it at the barrier just about, enters the track again, way out in front of Soy, but he's gonna have to cool down his tires and go again. Second lap then for...
That was pretty lucky, wasn't it?
Oh, super lucky. Marco's in the pits. I think he's going to be starting from the back. Maverick also in the pits. I think I heard from him that he's going to try and start from the back, see how far he can go with just consistency. A couple different tactics then for drivers to keep themselves an entertaining race. Hopefully it also gives us an entertaining race.
They're doing it for the entertainment, aren't they? Those that are wanting to start at the back and see how things go. And gotta respect it. It's still might be ranked, but still a few people just wanting to have a bit of fun out there. So wanted to see how long they can last.
This is actually going to be Maverick's first ranked race. We've seen him at the front the past couple of weeks in the special events, but he hasn't actually put any power down in a ranked race. It's going to be interesting what happens here. Soy getting all sorts of squiffy on the exit of the source, possibly impeding Noodle as he goes now for his only flying lap that will count, hopefully, if he keeps it within the white lines. Through a Rouge, makes it all the way to the edge of the track through Rallyon, still behind Soy, who's weaving like, I don't know how to describe it. I've never seen something so wobbly. Blue flags out in front, Noodle in front of Soy.
Noodle on a keyboard.
Getting a little bit sideways into Lacombe, now through Malmedy. Keeping it nice and clean, using all of the track this time. As we see blue flags still flying. I wonder who that's for. On board through Brussels.
I'll bring your attention quickly to Calvin Holt. He's just gone purple in Sector 2, according to the timing. So he's just on what will be his second to last lap if he's got the fuel for it. Calvin Holt, I said he wasn't looking very quick, and I said he'd have a lot of work if he was going to find some lap time. He's 2.8 off a provisional pole at the moment. If you remember, before the quali restart, the best time was like a 2:17 or 2:16. So, yeah, we'll just see what he does as he heads toward the line, and then we can catch back up with Noodle. But maybe something, maybe he's cooking something here, to put it simply.
Race controllers issued a driving standards warning for Salmini Cod during that lap. Must have been a dangerous driving.
Here we go then, out of the bus stop. And it's going to be close for Calvin to get to line. He'll be probably the last car to start our lap, so we can draw our attention to the cars crossing the finish line. It's the time it hits 0 here. Look at that though, he's just wide at the last quarter. It's just a bit all over the place for Mr. Holt as he comes over the line now in the ETK. Does he improve? He does not, despite getting a purple Sector 2. So that just shows you what I mean about how scruffy it really has been for him. Eagle across the line. He just gonna sneak one more lap in here. I think he is.
He is
so
indeed.
Eagle, the last car to cross the line. Yep. And it'll be Soyan and the following as he actually takes a trip through the gravel.
Looks like Eagle's aborted this lap and not doing another fast lap attempt. Still P2, very good attempt, a very good result for him. See what everyone else can do.
Should be Soyan done, so he's 5.7 off the pace, and it'll be P4 at best for him. Who's next coming towards the line? We've got Marco Rossi and C727 heading towards Blanchimont now. And in a way up towards the bus stop. So this will be interesting to see from the Skintilla. He currently does not have a very competitive lap time at all. And we were discussing before this session. Oh, he's gone into the... Hello, he's gone to the old pit lane here. So, who knows? Maybe this is an Ayrton Senna shortcut right here from the Skintilla, but surely his lap ruined, unless I'm mistaken. Marco Rossi then heading up towards the final corner. La Source, as you said. I'm not expecting great things from Marco, but he does need to at least put a lap on the board, although the timing tower says this is his out lap. So he's not even going to get a time here. if this is correct. And look how slow he's going. He is. It almost looks like he's on like 20 frames a second. I'll be honest. He's absolutely bimbling down the circuit. I think Maverick then will be the one we want to have a look at. Then the timing tower says this is his second and final lap. And over the line, he has set the fastest lap and jumped up to provisional pole with 2 minutes 17.1. That is much more like it. That is more what we were expecting. Here comes Forecast Abyss heading towards the line. I think one of the only challenges to Maverick's lap time potentially here. Is he able to do anything? He is. No. Or no, it's Sector 5, sorry, was a new purple. So he stays P2, 1.8 off the pace. And who will it be? It'll be Calvin and Eagle. The final car's up to the line, but stolen at the last by Maverick Nath?
Look at that lap time to Marco. It's just commiserations for him.
Crikey.
Hopefully,
2 minutes and 36 seconds slower than the leader. At what point do you just get told to leave the circuit?
He's definitely gonna be starting from the pit lane. That is for sure. And I'll take it over to you, Alfie, while I plug all of this into my little Ujima flip.
Sure, yeah. So let's have a look here. So Race Control did issue something before the race day that said you need to have a lap time faster than 2 minutes 30 on the board before registration closes to be allowed to race today. So while Marco might start from the pit lane here, I think as long as he had a lap time earlier this Sunday, then he should be okay. There we go, confirmation from Race Control. Marco Rossi will be a pit lane start. And yeah, so yeah, Maverick stealing pole position at the end there, and he'll be accompanied by Forecast Abyss on the front right. Salmony Cod will also have a pit lane start, according to Race Control. And yeah, anything stand out much to you then, Vienna?
Well, the gaps were quite large throughout qualifying, even to the intervals. They were around 1.5 to 2 seconds per car. The only close drivers, I believe, was P2 and P3, which was Forecast and Eagle, if I'm not mistaken, which was less than a 10.
Yeah, I mean, put it this way: the attendance shows us people's license and rating now. And there is one C-class driver, and everyone else is D or rookie. So
here is your starting grid. Then it's going to be Maverick on pole. Short gap to Forecast Abyss. Row 2 is going to be Eagle and Calvin. Calvin returning for the first time in a while. P5 goes to Soy. He starts pretty strong up in the SBR4. P6 C727. First race for him. P7 then goes to Noodle Scruff. Pretty, well, not qualifying to write home about for him. Marco Rossi then also starting first for him. He starts P8, and Salmony Cod P9 for him. Hopefully he can get some positions. No time on the board. Let's see what we can do in this next 2.4 hours of Spa-Francorchamps.
Yep, so I'll of course be coming in and out for this one, but we're just waiting for Race Control to set up the grid, I believe, set up all the commands in the background, and here we go. Race starts in 15 seconds, and it will be a rolling start, so they get automatically teleported to Sector 3 to save time, and then we will get on with it once we get to the start line. So Salmony Cod and Marco Rossi, once again, they will be pit lane starters. Salmony just taking his position at the exit of the pit lane. Marco still gathering whatever thoughts may be floating around in his brain.
Been a little bit of contact at the back between Marco and Salmony.
Marco and
oh, sorry. Noodle and whatnot at the back. See.
Race Control feeling generous and restarting it. Anyways, then they'll get another chance at that.
A lot of drivers being aggressive here in the start, but they need to remember that it is 2.2 hours now, according to the timing, and they just need to keep a cool head and remember that it's, as Lewis Hamilton said, it's a marathon and not a sprint.
Wise
Exactly that.
words.
From
We'll ignore
Noviana,
what happened after he said that the very next corner, but very wise words to go by as we make our way through the Grand Prix grid. Round at one more corner before we get to our grid, and we can get going for what's going to be quite a long race for certainly the rookies here.
Exactly, most of this grid made up by rookies. There's a few D-class drivers and then one lone C-class driver. Here we go, Naf, heading towards the line now.
The lights are yellow. We're going to get the red lights lighting up on the timing gantry. 5 red lights. We go green in Spa. Away we go. Great start from the whole grid, actually. The right side punching a little bit tighter than the left-hand side. Single file through a Rouge. Oh, Noodle Scruff down the inside of Calvin. Oh, Kelvin, who's that gone sideways?
Oh, Soyan's lost it.
Into the barrier, avoiding everyone, luckily. But that is a virtual safety car right off the bat. Let's have a quick look on board with Marco. The pit leaves the pit starters leave the pits now that the car is clear of the top. Let's have a quick look at the pack at the front then. Virtual safety car, and they don't seem to be slowing down all too much. A pretty good start for C727 then, keeping P6, but you'd hope to see him riding up a little bit more.
So I think Maverick and Forecast were able to get away quite well there. I didn't quite see what happened with Soyan. I wonder if he tried to go side by side with someone at the top of Radion, and well, we mentioned he had slightly jerky steering inputs earlier, and just looked like he couldn't correct it with such inputs, and he just lost it and slammed into what is effectively concrete barriers with these modded maps on the side. We are green once again, and 2 hours and 22 minutes ahead of us still. And so Maverick leads the way from Forecast, and then it's Eagle. Then Noodle had a great start, like you said. You caught him going up the inside of someone at Eau Rouge, and he's now eyeing up Eagle as his next victim here.
On board then as we go through Paul Ferreira curve. All the way flat out that corner. It doesn't look flat out if you have a look, but it is indeed flat out all the way up to the bus stop chicane. Noodle just can't find a way past Eagle. He's looking left, he's looking right, and he still can't find a way right down the tail end as we go through Blanchimont. Just very wide on the way out. Doesn't quite go off track, although if he did, it was very, very minor. Lock up for Eagle as we go into the bus stop. Through bus stop now. Noodle still on the back end of Eagle. Forecast pulling a little bit further back from Maverick. Into the final corner we go. Noodle down the inside, gets it stopped. Eagle looking for a switcheroo, doesn't quite get it working as we make our way all the way up to a Rouge now.
Easy as you like for Noodle, but I wonder if there was some mind games there from Eagle, who now knows he's got the huge Lecom straight to come, and he could very well, if he stays in the slipstream and stays close enough, get this move back. He's still all on the back of Noodle. He's only, 5 tenths behind, although I wonder if the gap might be a bit too big here and the strategy is not quite paid off.
Go now.
Eagle not making it work.
Just so wide. It looks like he's got a whole lot of understeer on that car. He doesn't look that comfortable in it. He's dropped a whole second in that little section of corners. Hopefully he can get back up in front. Noodle then does have a penalty from track limits, but that's not going to affect us too much. 2 hours 20 left to serve that. We're going to see pit stops in about 20 minutes for fuel and tyres. Eagle dipping tyres into the grass. That'll wear off long before he gets them changed though. And it actually looks like Noodle is catching up to Forecast in front. I wonder what's happened with him.
Yeah, Forecast just dropped back quite significantly here. I think some of this might have to do with some drivers not having their tyres quite up to temperature yet. Maverick out in front. This can, of course, vary with desync. His tyres look quite warm, according to the data I'm seeing, but Forecast and Noodle, both with slightly colder tyres here and clearly struggling more than the leader out in the front. So you're right though, Forecast was all over the back of Maverick. He's now 4.4 behind, and Noodle is closing and putting some pressure on the P2 man.
Right the way up to the bus stop chicane, and it's all looking a little bit steady now, but this gap here between P2 and P3, like in qualifying, is starting to close down a little bit. Noodle just getting the slipstream from the SBR of Forecast in front. And, well, little mind games from everyone going on with each other. I wonder who is going to...
Marco has had an issue.
In the pits is Marco. Wonder what's happened with him then.
I believe it was a crash at Eau Rouge. He was going slow and had to pull over just after the Kennel King.
It's got some hazards on. That's not a good sign. Quick look up
I said it was going to be interesting for Marco, didn't I? He looked very slow, and even while we were watching him right at the end, he was just, like I said, it looked like almost that he just didn't have enough FPS on his computer or something. I've seen it before with drivers where that is the case, but yeah, he is now the first car to be lapped after, what is that, almost 10 minutes? It's quite impressive.
Yeah. Out the front then.
You're getting really close to Forecast here.
Indeed, the gap 0.4 of a second, but we can expect to see that gap shooting down 0.2 now, just half that previous mini sector. As we see Forecast going wide, contact with Noodle through Puon, and that's just very close between the two drivers. I don't think that's going to be penalty worthy. I think that's just a little racing incident, if I'm going to be honest, but certainly you don't want to be doing it too many times. If you did go off,
I had a better view of that. I think they just managed to avoid contact. So Noodle got all the way up on Forecast's rear end as they headed to the entry of the corner, and he basically just forced a mistake on a Forecast who, you know, couldn't handle the pressure and just went too deep. And very textbook stuff by Noodle. He just then managed to just about sweep through on the inside. And one down, another to go for him. Let's see if he can make any inroads on Maverick.
Maverick is rated bronze, but he's got the speed of at least a gold-rated driver. This is going to get some really good points for his license here. Rating points, that is, not penalty points. As we go back up to La Source. Forecast just behind Noodle still. And not really making too many inroads in.
Yeah, well, Forecast looked like he was struggling, didn't he? And that's why Noodle has been able to get past that. Let me just have a look at his tyres are coming up to temperature now. They're all kind of running the same fuel load, so we can rule that out of the equation. But yeah, tyres already starting to... safety car. We've got a safety car for Salmony Cod. What has happened to Salmony Cod?
He's lost a wheel.
There. Yeah, something's happened. You would say at Radion, wouldn't you? Or he's hit another car.
It looked like he just made it down to Lacombe, where that camera angle looked like it was. It certainly looked very strange.
See what he says in the chat. Someone on his car looks okay. I don't think there's been contact with the car down in P7. No, not sure. He just seems to be confused in chat, not saying anything. Right, so safety car then. That bunches everyone back up to Maverick, doesn't it? And it'd be interesting then if Noodle can keep his tyres warm.
There's a wheel there.
Leader can keep his tyres warm.
Look,
is there a wheel?
The wheel is just on Malmedy at the end of the Lacombe little complex. I don't know how the wheels ended up there. I just saw it as
I see that.
went past.
It's just rolled off his combats off the barriers. Anyways, yeah, interesting to see who can keep the tyre temperature, who can get the best restart. And can Soyon not go off the track while it's under safety car conditions?
Oh no. As you say, the pack is going to close up now, and everyone's going to slow down. But the drivers at the back, they can go faster to catch up than Maverick out in the lead, which means Maverick's tyres are going to start cooling down almost instantly as soon as the safety car was called out. So it could be interesting to see how tyre temperature affects this restart.
100%.
One person taking advantage of the safety car pit stop being Marco coming into the pit at the minute.
So
He just left the pits a couple minutes ago, didn't he?
I believe so.
Says he's in a pit lane at the moment, I think, on the timing tower.
I do recall one of the drivers having quite severe tyre wear, much more than the other drivers, but I'm not sure if that was Marco or not. So
I think Marco's just happy to be here, to be honest. Maybe he likes the pit lane more than the racetrack.
It's nice and cozy there. There's no other cars to crash into. For me,
Exactly.
see all these cars weaving to get tyre temp into their tyres, but obviously, where else is it going to be? Oddly though, there's just Eagle dead straight, no weaving at all. Maybe he's holding his brakes. I thought that was a bit funny.
I think he's the Iceman.
Exactly.
I don't know if anyone will take advantage of the safety car pit stop.
So is it the pit entry here, or is it round?
Yeah,
The pit entry's
it's
here, but entry is
right,
open.
okay. So it's just a really long pit lane.
It's a
am I right,
really,
or-
really long pit lane on the endurance version.
Right, okay. Interesting. Well, yeah, you would definitely not lose much at all because the cars are only going 60 miles an hour. What's that? It's about 90, 100 kilometers an hour for those that speak that. And yeah, so nobody, as you said, taking advantage of the pit in this main gaggle of cars. The tyres, I can tell you, are getting really cold. Maverick's rear tyres now down to 50 degrees. Kind of a deep royal blue, if you're familiar with the tyre wear mod colours. And that's going to be difficult, I think. If they're not able to warm it up much in time for the restart, not only are the tyres almost at a cliff, 70% wear, they're getting quite close now. You're just going to have no grip. So this will be really interesting. I wonder if anyone will take it next lap. There's still a safety car.
This could be really interesting. I think the safety car's going to end this lap, but usually we go green at around Blanchimont, and there's no overtaking till the start-finish line. And the start-finish line is a few hundred meters behind where it usually is, and there's an extra corner between where it usually is and where it is today. So that could catch a few people off, if you know what I mean. We could see a few people getting penalties for jump starting.
Right, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure where safety car coming, or the green flag would actually be called, to be fair, because you're right, it wouldn't normally be called in Blanchimont, but that would be quite far away, so I wonder...
Oh, contact with Noodle and Calvin.
What's happened?
It's happened at...
unnecessary rubbing.
Yes. Noodle then overtaking under the safety
Did he knock him
car.
off the track?
He did, yeah.
Oh. Calvin immediately in the chat saying, bruh, wondering what's going on there. See if race control saw that. Oh, there we go. A Noodle Scruff can return to P2.
What?
Is what race control is saying. I don't know if, is that correct?
P2?
Yeah, but it was P2 before safety car was called.
Oh, Calvin.
But it's curious how he was down that far, especially after.
Yeah.
Calvin
I
left the
don't actually
server.
even...
Quite unlikely to.
So we got... Oh, sure. I mean, that's the instruction that's been given. He's doing it at the moment. Tyres now down to 30 degrees.
Oh my, that's
I tell
basically
you from
ice.
experience. Yeah, I'll say from experience, you're not going to get any grip. It will take about, well, it's Spa to be fair, so it's longer. It will take about a lap or two to warm these up, and it is going to be hell to drive on. So not only do you have the temperature to worry about, but the degradation in this mod, the tyre deg, starts to kick in really at about 50%, and Maverick is at 70 at the moment. So this is going to be uncomfortable.
Don't know if you guys saw that, but
quite clear.
C727 was just completely off track during the one. Don't know where he was going or what he was doing, but he's on track again now and still behind Eagle.
Maybe
Don't know where he's
a warming
going.
technique that we don't know about.
Safety car is ending. So we'll see when the green flag does come. And as Naf said, we'll see whether anyone gets confused by, of course, the endurance layout and the timing line being after what is traditionally turn 1. So most of you will know it. And yeah, 2 hours and minutes to go. Maverick Jock currently with the fastest lap this race with a 17.1. Noodle, the next quickest car, a second slower. So we will see And the big thing that's going to be on every single one of these drivers' minds, I reckon, and on ours, how quickly can these tyres warm up and how are they going to handle Radion and Eau Rouge? Could be a mess here with 30-degree slicks.
It's gone green. Oh, Noodle! Straight off. Almost leaving the track through the bus stop chicane. We have Forecast just trying to look past him. Doesn't overtake. We're going to be interesting to see who and how and when and where someone does get the first overtake. A little bit of damage on the back of Noodle's
Looks like they've all
car.
behaved themselves.
That's unusual. Straight into Eau Rouge we go then. Forecast Abyss right on the back of Noodle. Well, right on the back in terms of restart. Oh, Forecast, where's he going?
Forecast almost loses it. Exactly what I was saying. Clearly just struggled with the understeer there on the cold tyres. And wow, that was really close. Really close to the wall there. Just like what Soyon did on the first lap. And if you didn't know any better, you'd think he'd just exit the pit lane. How far over he was.
A massive tank slap at that.
The wall there.
Great effort, yeah.
It's warmed his tyres up though.
I can expect. Kept the position though, still P3, but that gap to Noodle is definitely growing. It's now a second and a half.
Big slide for Maverick in the lead. He is struggling. Tyres are only up to 40 degrees at the moment.
Would it be
Maverick? You go.
Would it be worth, Alfie, with your racing delicacy? I mean that in the best way possible, mate. Would it be worth it to just go slow for a little bit and warm your tyres up gradually instead of pushing and wearing them out all in?
It's kind of like two sides of a bad coin, and VSC has just been deployed because I think Marco Rossi has stopped. Marco Rossi has stopped at the pit entry.
Both of the back markers that have had an issue.
Oh yeah, I think they've had a coming together, I wonder, at the bus stop chicane. Salmony Cod is in
Salmony.
the runoff.
Oh my.
Yeah, like Hamilton once upon a time. And Marco Rossi crawling into the pit. So this should be short-lived because both drivers are circuit now, but not good for those trying to warm their tyres up.
Certainly not.
That's your question. I think you just kind of have to push. The tyres are going to degrade more because they're colder, but you also you need the temperature, otherwise you're just going to get caught out. You're not going to be able to go as fast as you want to. The rear end's going to be really slippery. It's not quite as bad as when they overheat, when you get chronic understeer, but it does become more oversteery, I think. So
here's reports of a tyre from Forecast on the circuit, but that could just be down to sinking issues.
Yeah, potentially sink issues. I don't see anything on my end. It's not on the circuit. So
Issues for him though, because he will have to take avoiding action if the tyre is not cleared.
Noodle Scruff has played this VSC quite nicely. Look how close he is to the back of Maverick. So while everyone does get the same speed on the VSC, a little pro tip: if you take a shorter line, it doesn't matter as much because you're staying at the same speed. You're not going 100 miles an hour where you have to take a racing line. So you're cutting the distance, and it allows you to gain on the people around you without speeding. VSC ending. Noodle all over the back of Maverick. Both on slightly colder tyres, and the green flag goes. So which of these two Hiroshis will be able to manage it better? It's a Hiroshi 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment, split by a lonely Civetta Scintilla in P5.
I'd be curious to see how Maverick can pull this off, because before the safety car came out, he was gaining a gap quite quickly from Forecast and Noodle behind, and was, I'd say, about a second quicker a lap than the cars behind. So we'll see if he can keep that pace up after this second VSC of the race.
Yep, Noodle sticking with him for now though, as Forecast looks to pull away from Eagle, and C727 looks to close down Eagle, and someone just hopes that he's got the best seats in the house down in P6. So we got 3 cars lapped at this stage then. Marco Rossi and Calvin Holt both down by 2 laps. And Salmon Cod,
Cars
who we
DNF'd.
saw in the runoff at bus stop, down 3 laps. And yeah.
Oh no, both, and COD has also DNF. He is not in the server anymore.
Is that Salmon Cod, you say?
Yeah, 2 of the 3
you're right.
TKs have retired from the race.
Calvin Holt and Salmon Cod, yeah. Well, looks like Hiroshi are going to be the one smiling tomorrow morning in the dealership, that's for sure.
Oh, looks like a little battle
So we got
with Eagle and C7 into the bus stop we go. Looks like C7's got a puncture on my screen. Eagle very sideways coming out of the bus stop. I wonder what happened with him. Probably just too much throttle. Very easily done. Very slow corner. You take it gear 1, and gear 1's just so easy to spin the tyres up. Massive lockups from both drivers into La Source, and again Eagle, as you say, going wide, going sideways.
Yeah, 60% front tyres for C727, so now lap was 2's time, they're going to really start feeling a difference, and it only gets worse from there. So if they're smart, expect pit stops soon. I would say maybe in about 2-3 laps.
Yeah, Maverick's showing his pace, quickest sector 1.
Yeah, you're right. Maverick pushing hard out in front. Purple sector 1, Naviana said. But Noodle is managing to kind of stick with him for now.
I think Maverick might have made a mistake through Malmond. He lost 3/10 to Noodle that lap in that section.
Maybe his tyres are very warm. His tyres are almost pretty much up to temperature now, so I think he does have maybe a slight advantage here, as he also does purple sector 2, and then Noodles steals it right off of him by just a tenth. So he's keeping the pressure on, that's for sure. So they're going to be our front contenders this race.
Eagle locking up his tyres on my screen. Oh, every corner. Certainly he's going to be feeling the tyres at least somewhat on his screen. He's gone wide again on the exit of Piff Path. And
he's got a lot of damage on your screen, but I don't think he doesn't have any on mine. But that doesn't excuse the going wide though, that's for sure. So I don't think he's locking up as badly as it looks. But he is going as wide as it looks. And C727, the American, giving him a little flash of the headlights and a bit of mind games, just trying to make himself look as large as he can on the radar and in the mirrors, and also struggling to keep it on a track there as they head down into bus stop. And yeah, the Skintilla doing well to put pressure on here, isn't he? And
yes, indeed.
I slide for Eagle again.
Eagle might be struggling with this car. It is, of course, a rear-engined SPR, which does affect the oversteer much more than the mid-engine Scintilla.
Look at that.
Yeah, there he goes.
Oh, who's that in the background? Soy also gone off at turn 1. Very slow on the exit.
Just briefly, I think.
Gets it back on track.
So C727 looks to be losing quite a good bit in a dirty air at Eau Rouge and Radion, because he was all over Eagle's rear end as they headed into Eau Rouge, but now as they're heading up into Le Con, the gap has increased once again to almost a second. And when Eagle's making mistakes, C727 is catching a lot. He does seem to be losing. Oh my goodness me, in some key areas he's lost it. He's dropped the rear end.
Into the wall.
As I speak about him losing. Yep, and that's front bump and damage, and hopefully for his sake, not front steering damage, as he can crawl back to the pits. I think he's put it into neutral. Can he switch it back on? I don't think he realizes the ignition is off. No RPM, there we go. Ignition on, and he gets going.
That was just on the limit. Any slower, and he would have been any longer, and he would have been towed by the system.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Very lucky for the Scintilla driver. Hopefully he can catch back up though. No virtual safety car. 2 hours left in the race. We've had 2 or 3 safety car events. That's virtual and full safety cars. And the gap at the front, 2 seconds then. Oh, 727 straight into the gravel at Piff Paff. Massive tank slapper,
Struggling
lost
now,
it.
isn't he, to get it back?
Really struggling. There must be more damage
I was
than we
going to
can
talk
see.
about. I was going to talk about Maverick and Noodle's lap time. So both of them last lap. One of them, Maverick did a 16.9, Noodle did a 17.4. But this lap, Maverick has managed to increase the gap a bit more to 2 seconds. Noodle also has an outstanding penalty amongst that as well. So the gap is, paper you could say, bigger at 1.7.
Only a
separating
1
them.
second penalty compared to forecast 6-second penalty.
Eagle, the first one to pit, essentially here. His tyres, says on my screen, about 50%. Yep, saw in as well. So, didn't I say we should see some pit stops soon, and we're getting the first couple cars in here.
You said 2 laps, and that was 2 laps ago, so pretty good prediction there from you.
Looks to be every 30 minutes that they need to box it around here. So we're expecting to see the other few to come in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Those 2 safety cars, though, the 3-ish, well, those safety car periods definitely helped on the tyre wear. Could be every 20, 25 minutes.
So, I think Maverick is starting to struggle a bit, maybe with some front tyre overheating here. His on my screen, again, it could be decent, but on my screen, his fronts are down to about 40% now. And again, every 10% at this stage, even every 5%, you really feel it. And your competitor behind you, who's trying his hardest to catch you and overtake you, will also start to notice it as well. So it's probably time for Maverick to come in soon enough. I wonder if Noodle's got another lap or 2 in him.
He's stuck in pit lane, he says. I believe, at least what I saw from that screen, that he got his bumper stuck under his car.
Oh, he's got more damage than when we last looked at him. He says, I suck, and he's got a lot of rear end damage. I wonder if he's just hit somewhere, but he is in the pit, so he will be repairing that. And let's hope he avoids going a lap down for his sake.
Very unfortunate for him, but at the end of the day, we've still got 2 hours to go. We have no idea what can happen in those 2 hours.
Does Maverick box his lap? He does not. He's going around again.
Oh! And, Noodle backwards into the pit lane. That's an unusual entry method.
Noodle maybe wants to go into pit lane. Maybe not the driver though. Desync.
He's now going down the start-finish straight, teleported back into the bus stop. Wonder what's gone on there.
Wonder if his game froze.
Maybe.
Very curious.
2-6.
That's a lot of damage for us. Let's give it a quick little refresh, and away we go again. That's lost him 7 seconds of time. Hopefully he can catch back up. Yeah. For a Rouge and Radio we go now.
For Maverick, it'll relieve a lot of pressure from Noodle being behind, but Maverick is coming up to some lap traffic soon enough, so he will have to get past them, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in closed wheel racing, you do not have to adhere to move out of the way for blue flags. You could just have to not defend.
That is correct. You don't have to get out of the way. You just have to be predictable and not defend. We saw someone get 4 seconds of penalty, 4 penalty points on their racing license from Thursday, when they were a couple laps behind a driver who was getting past them, and they were defending like mayhem all the way down the straight. So he's definitely don't be doing that, because the stewards do not look fondly at it. Maverick then just going through Piff Paff, got a lap driver just in front of him, next corner in front. It's going to be 727, unfortunate for him. And Maverick, we could see him pitting this lap, could see him pitting next lap. I think it all depends on how much tire wear he really feels and how hot the tires are.
Forecasters look to be somewhat catching to Noodle, but I'll have to keep looking at the delta times. He is catching by a couple of tenths, at least in that section. So we could see a battle from them two in the coming laps.
That would be definitely fun to watch. Currently though, Maverick right into the pits. That was such a sketchy entry, but he does come in for his first stop to get fresh tyres, and as you say, Marco also in the pits. It's a slow pit lane here.
Forecast looks to stay out, but Noodle does follow Maverick into pit lane.
Noodle stalled it.
Starter motor does not sound very good on that car. Might need a replacement in that during the pit stop.
Disaster after disaster for Noodle, pulling it on pit entry, and he's now making his way down the really long pit lane.
Very curious place to stall it. It is of course a slow, tight area of the track, but nonetheless he did stall it. But will this play into Forecast hands? Will he get a good enough on this lap to try do the overcut on Noodle and maybe even Maverick?
Virtual safety car.
VSC. Marco's complaining of some issues in pit lane. He's yelling of what happened. And I don't think we're too sure. I think he might have a pit stop error and not allowing him to pit.
Just on the virtual safety car, I think that is from Soy. It tapped to him, there was damage. I thought it was just desync, but I don't know.
Could have been a possible spin.
Could well be.
Whoever comes out of pit lane now.
I think Rossi is just complaining about not being able to drive while in the pits and being served. Soy then, just coming through Blanchimont. Reduce speed here under virtual safety car, and it'll be interesting to see. Oh, Soy stopping.
This may ruin Forecast overcut opportunity because Maverick spent most of his time under the virtual safety car, which is very, very unfortunate.
Exactly. More
By
time.
the looks of it, Marco might have got a time penalty. He's now up to 10 seconds of penalties during that pit stop, so that might be why he was complaining. But race control will alleviate some issues by the looks of it.
But if you do I believe you do see how much penalties you've got. You can't see anyone else's penalties, but I don't know why that's a surprise to him.
Would
if
possibly
that's what
be
he's
an error
being surprised
of
by.
counting as cutting through the track, or maybe speeding when he wasn't speeding
as well. That's desync. What is going on with the server today?
Don't think the cars like to go around that corner for you, that's for sure.
No. Let's have a quick look then at Marco as he's now going through Brussels.
The sole ETK left.
A couple of drivers in front of him having a good little battle, a couple of laps away from each other. I say that's just name tags doing funny name tag stuff. Actually, it's just Eagle that's in front. Couple 20 seconds between them. 20 seconds.
Yeah, kind of getting to the stage in the race where it is just cooling down and no one's really fighting. It's just about being consistent in this point in the race.
Consistency is key in these long endurance races because you see everyone else making mistakes, and that's just an easy place for you. If they've got to do a whole lap because they crashed on the final corner and you don't, that's a whole lap that you've gained on someone without having to lap them.
Now, of course, it is somewhat the case in the little 15-minute sprint races that we used to normally host, but it is majorly amplified in these endurance races.
C727 then. Dipping wheels on the grass.
If it's Soy towing to the pits.
Interesting. I did
sure
see green flags flying at the bottom of the track, so it could be from him towing there. It could have gone off at campus. Unlucky for him. It's easily done though. It's a very fast right-hander. Can very easily lose the rear and go spinning straight off into the gravel and then get trapped there. 1 hour 50 minutes in the race then. I expect it to be another 10 minutes until the next load of pit stops. but anything is
I
possible.
wouldn't believe that. I'd say it's about 30 minutes. We saw the first round of pit stops at around the 55 or the 155 minute mark. So we'd probably expect the next round of pit stops around the 25 minutes.
Yellow
The yellow
flags at
flag,
the
Marco's in
bottom
pits.
of a Rouge.
Marco might have had a little bit of a spin and is back towed to pit lane. Hopefully for both Soy and Marco's sake, they will continue on because, as again, anything can happen in these races. Forecast finally boxes now, and his gap was I believe about 45 seconds coming into pit lane, which I do not believe he will be able to keep the lead at all. As Maverick comes around Blanchimont now.
I think that is the lead taken away from Forecast, unfortunately. Not the camera I wanted, as he navigates his way around the tight little hairpin.
Just a radio coming in from him. He's complaining about debris destroying his steering at Lacombe.
Oh, interesting.
That will also cause a longer pit stop, possibly, to repair damaged steering.
Well, Maverick, then, you can see you're right there over the line and overtakes him for the lead, even before Forecast has made it into his pit box. So look where Noodle is. He's also coming down the start-finish straight and passes.
Will he lose a position to Eagle at this rate due to the damage? Virtual safety car has been called. First C7, he's crashed down near Stavilo. He's actually crashed Campus. My apologies.
Oh no!
Stuck on the curb.
He's lost a wheel.
Killed. He's saying, yeah, he's lost a wheel. That is unfortunate for him. He will have to tow.
Right, Eagle then. It is virtual safety car, but he's making his way down the start-finish straight. How long is Forecast going to be?
Leaves pit box now. He will keep it ahead. Forecast jokingly saying, couldn't you crash half a lap earlier? Hopefully cover him off in the VSC.
Unlucky for Forecast there. But also slightly lucky
does
because
at least gain a little bit.
Does gain on Eagle, that is very true. Half of the camel straight down now. He
would have lost that if it wasn't for the virtual safety car.
The gap then, 5 seconds under virtual safety car. We go green then, as we see Forecast out in front. What's this gap gonna close up to now? The gap, about 4 seconds between Forecast and Eagle. That could have been very, very unfortunate for Forecast, losing 3 positions. As it stands though, it's a predicted podium for Forecast. Noodle.
Long way to go though.
Exactly. The debris from C7 still strewn across the bottom of the track though. Marco just going through some of it. So is Noodle just passing and lapping Marco again. It's 5 laps down.
Yeah, well, I mean, well, just look how slowly he's going at full throttle down the straight here. I mean, it's like a telltale sign of either bad internet or bad performance. Because your own game simulation is running slower than everybody else's. So I reckon that's the most likely case for Marco. But I respect him still trying, anyways.
Yeah.
But what happened with the pit stops then? Maybe a little catch up.
Aye. Maverick and Noodle, they pit about the same lap, didn't they? And Forecast went so much longer than them, about 2 laps later than them. He boxed, was 45 seconds in front of Maverick. He lost about 15 seconds in those 2 laps. Then came a virtual safety car, which saved Forecast from Eagle. And just as they left, then we saw C7 crashing.
Yep. So it's Eagle hunting down Forecast then, is it?
Eagle hunting Forecast, a little bit behind Noodle, who is behind Maverick.
All right. Well, that'll be interesting then. fastest lap of the race for Forecast and Eagle is actually, they're almost identical actually. Eagle only 4/10 slower with a 20.4 compared to Forecast's best of a 20.0. So yeah, it's going to be about which driver can make the least amount of mistakes, I suppose. And yeah, that'll be a long one to watch, I reckon.
Fastest lap of the race going to Maverick, who didn't start all too high up on the grid, I don't think. Let's have a quick look. Maverick. Oh no, he started pole. What am I talking about?
I was going to say Maverick was first, weren't he?
He didn't set a lap time for a good while during qualifying.
That's what I'm thinking about, yeah. Fastest lap 15 currently. Yellow flags at Puon. Wonder what's going on
Is
there.
it Marco again?
Yeah, it is.
Marco must have gone off, but he went back to the pits straight away.
Unlucky for him.
Eagle looking like he's already struggling a little bit to me, I want to say. He had to apply, he went quite deep into what was it? Is it Malmedy? I want to say Malmedy, just a downhill 180 before No Name. He went quite deep into there. He's showing some front left overheating. Russell's right. Overheating on my screen. And just the front's getting a bit hot overall. As Maverick sets a new purple final sector. And
Marco was complaining of issues either on his car or on his client, or maybe even his skill, but I'm not one to talk about that. That's for sure.
So we're then taking a very wide line through a Rouge. Keeps it on the curbs though, just about. And he now makes the run all the way to Lacombe, 2 laps down from Eagle in front.
Oh, Eagle's got no front turning. Honestly, he had to slow down to about 30 on the exit of the bus stop just to not go over track limits. He's almost at 50% from the fronts again as well, so he's going to be bleeding lap time. As Maverick is, he's doing anything but bleeding lap time. He's keeping it all to himself.
33-0 in the second sector.
Yeah.
Is there a cat in your room?
There might be.
We're going to be in here for a long, might as well make a cup of tea.
Might as well make a cuppa. Marco down the Camel straight. Is he trying to defend? Either way, gets overtaken by Eagle. Go get your cup of tea. Oh, sideways out of Lacombe into Malmedy. Rossi just following him a little bit as Eagle struggling with all of his tyres by the looks of it. You can see the understeer, how wide he's turning the car and how little it's wanting to turn into Speaker's corner, missing the apex quite wide. Keeps it on the within the white lines though, and on to Puon.
It does look to be that Forecast, at least last lap, was faster than Noodle by quite a margin. Noodle had a 24 or 224 compared to a 219 behind them.
I think that's Noodle having an issue. He's lost a lot of time to Maverick in front of him. The gap growing to a 26.
Speaking of Maverick, a new fastest lap of the race, a 2:16.731.
2:16, wow.
Extending his unbeatable gap. Now he is 26 seconds.
That's faster than what he set in Q2. Around what he set in Q1. So obviously,
well, from Tuner, at least according to him, he was using racing today, but I'm noticing in the chat that low 16s were 100% possible in qualifying. So could we see that quick of a lap time in the race today? All but possible.
Probably the end of the race when drivers are trying to push a bit more. Of course, at the end of the race, you see the lights at the end of the tunnel more, and you just want to get it over and done with. So it could be possible. We'll certainly be seeing some mistakes at the end, and hopefully we can see some more battles as well. Eagle then, all the way up Eau Rouge. There seems to be some damage on, is it his car or someone else's car? There was a bumper going up Eau Rouge. Who else is driving a blue car today? Do you know?
Well, Maverickson is his iconic purple. New
I don't think there were any other blue
red.
cars, were there?
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
think
so.
Someone's like the dark blue.
True.
That's it though.
Let's have a quick look at his car, see if there's any damage on it. Because there was just this bright blue bumper going up a rouge. Doesn't look
Is
like
that not
it's for his car.
forecast then? Because
There's no
I thought
damage
he
in
was
his
a light
car.
blue car.
There's no damage on forecast
Curious.
cars. Yeah.
C2's obviously black, and then
Yeah, this is our
Purple is
equivalent
black
of
as
the Le Mans commentators talking about crack at 2 a.m. by the way. Where we talk about stray bumpers and
Yeah.
fake
Of course.
rain that could show up.
yeah.
It could show up. Is it on the server or not?
Speak-
John.
Speaking of the forecast
No.
today, it's going to be a dry one today. Who would have
Aw.
guessed?
Yeah.
I mean, they did say in F1
Jeez.
earlier that the rain could happen. It didn't happen.
Maverick
Spoilers,
once again
by the way.
fastest lap, 16.5.
He's really pumping out these fastest laps, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is just his, isn't it? He's controlling
He's
it.
having fun.
Very much so.
Controlling it this one.
Let's have a little look at C7 again. A little bit of oversteer on the exit of Blanchimont. Let's have a look at Maverick then, and we see what could be another fast lap from him.
Oh, Marco's in the gravel at
Oh.
P1.
Oh,
Well, that's huge.
that is
and he's
massive.
left.
And he's left. Wow.
He's left.
Unfortunate.
So rage quit it.
Noodle, there we go. Now he's getting the pace on, but that seems like a glitch. Possibly a 5-second sector 1. I don't believe is possible. Unless it is, then I could be completely wrong.
So he did a 5-second sector.
A 5-second sector 1, yes.
That's beautiful.
That's
That's what I'm
amazing.
saying. I think he's having like freezing problems. with
Either
something,
that
I'm
or the
not
timing
sure.
system is kind of deteriorating because everyone's getting 11 seconds now in sector 4 and 2.
The timing system just
Oh,
loves
who
everyone.
knows at this rate?
Someone's
maybe-
moved
maybe-
the transponders.
It's,
Maybe this is endurance for also the timing system as well.
We've taken Monaco's pit lane and just applied it to the whole track.
God.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of Noodle DC, his front end is gone on my screen. So you're not getting any more tyre information out of me, that's for sure.
I have a bit of an issue trying to get tires when there's no tires on the car. It's a,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's driving
exactly.
a roll cage on my screen.
yeah, well, you never know. Voodoo magic
yeah, the
is
fr-
always a thing.
The front end was also pretty bashed in when I looked over it earlier. I had to give it a quick little refresh.
Yeah.
Maverick then just
Again, it would make it
going
work.
around
A
the
roll cage on
source.
wheels.
Are the wheels even there
They
on your
worked out.
screen?
What's that, sorry?
Are the wheels even there on your screen?
What, for Noodle or Maverick?
Both, I
Maverick's
think.
fine. I can see his stuff. He's
Oh.
he's heading
Yeah, I
towards
see
a pit stop soon, I reckon. 2-3 laps again. Getting a bit toasty on the front. It's a little bit worn down. He's at the 50% magic window on the front left, and it's always bad when one tire's more worn down than the other, especially on the front, because we're going to, in this example, a left-hander. It'll feel all right. And you go into a right-hander, and it just understeers. It
You
feels
can see
completely
it as
different
well. Oh
to the
my!
corner before. Yeah, well, there you go. And yeah, he will be feeling it, and that's going to tick down very quickly as well if it's hot. So, yes. You know what? I appreciate his number plate actually. It's Sunny Haze on the back.
It says that for all of them.
Lovely.
Is it just the name of the config? Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
as the base set for
Yeah.
that config.
Sunny Haze mentioned.
Exactly. We're
I
flying
see
here.
we've gotten to that point in the race, have we?
Indeed. Maverick locking up now into Piff Path.
Forecast is quite rightly throwing a few more questions to chat about timing system, as Noodle allegedly did a 2-minute 2
Oh,
pointed timing system. So I wonder if there's
brilliant.
Seems a bit
a
broken
problem in
there.
the sector down here. I mean, it's tracking everyone's positions okay, but the timing seemed a bit off.
Curious to say the least. But hopefully shouldn't involve any red flags or anything of that sort.
That would be annoying, wouldn't it? But yes, 1 hour and 35 to go. And we've done 19 laps already around Spa. And Maverick heading towards the start of lap 20 and looking for a pit stop imminently, I would suggest.
I think Maverick's going to pit next lap. Because if he's starting to look up this bad on my screen, he's going to have pretty bad wear on his screen. He said it's already at 50, and that's when you start to think about coming into the pits. All the way down the Kemmel Straight now. Let's have a look at some more drivers. Soy then going through the bus stop chicane. 2 laps down, still going. Currently the second last driver in the standings. Hopefully he can get that gap a little bit further up. If we get a few more safety cars, he could get some wave buys and get back onto the lead lap. It all depends though.
Has Maverick gotten a single track limits penalty yet?
I think he
Or
has,
has he just served them all?
I think he's served.
Maverick, I don't actually think so. Maverick, I don't think so.
Noodle's
It's been
taking the
quite consistent.
fastest lap. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah, well,
glitch,
yeah.
isn't
A
it?
bit cheaty.
A little bit
Yeah,
sus then, okay.
curious.
Eagle, once again, first to come in on this cycle into the pits. I think you're right about Maverick stopping sooner. I'm watching his AVEX speeds compared to earlier now, down several miles an hour, so in the interest of not losing time, I think it would be smart for him to box very soon.
It has been 20
I
minutes.
think it's got to be this lap actually, his fronts have worn loads.
I think
It's down to 38%.
I think 727. If he's not left the pits just now, he's had a massive moment at a Rouge. I tab over to him, and he's taking the pit exit line.
He's done the who was it that did that forecast? Forecast did that as well, and Maverick does not box, so this is going to be costing him now. But
Everyone seems to be wearing the same amount though, because Noodle isn't catching up though.
yes, the gap seems to be hovering at about what 28, 27, now to 29. I mean, Maverick, this is just pretty easy. He's just driving his own race. He's quite new, as we said earlier, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been
don't
here
really-
for a couple of weeks, but this is his first ranked race because we've had such a long pause due to the ongoing BeamGP account issues. He's doing a cracking job though, I tell you what.
Yeah, he looks alright. He could, who was the other? Easily be like a C class. What was it? You said like gold earlier or like silver? I'm not quite sure.
I
how
said
it
at least gold or
works, to be fair.
platinum for him in pretty soon, if he keeps going to ranked races. Another
Yeah, I don't
person.
think this is his first rank though, because he's come into this and he's already D class. To be fair, so
Is
he
he?
has done the
Really?
event sports car in the past. Yeah, he's the lowest ranked.
Gonna pull up his
Last
data at
driver.
the moment.
He's got 31 rating above the default. Put it that way.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, no, he could easily make his way up to C. I could see it happening.
Oh, he
Recently
has
joined
done
race
some.
control to
Oh,
help
yeah,
run
no.
events.
He's a returning driver. That's what it is.
Oh, right. But yeah, no, he's doing a
But
good job,
he's-
isn't he? Can't really complain. He's the box though. Get off those tyres, mate.
He's now back for good, he said, and he's really having fun, which is good news. If you'd like to also have fun, then just head on over to
What a
discord.beamgp.com. Head to the Start Racing channel to get your free racing license and start your racing career here. All the previous races,
I love the
go
way you
to
word that.
go to youtube.com/@BeamGrandPrix. And if you'd like to look at the driver ratings, including Noodle and Maverick and my own, don't look at mine, please. Go to beamgp.com and go to the drivers tab. Well, an hour and a half left in the race. Currently, a 30-second gap between Maverick in front, Noodle in P2. couple drivers in the pits. C7 in the Scintilla, and well, currently he's 2 laps down. The other driver 2 laps down is Soy. Eagle now dropping to 1 lap down, and the other 3 podium sitters are all on the same lead lap. Eagle just in front of Noodle on track now. Nice little race recap.
Forecast is about half a lap behind, isn't he? If you want to divide fastest laps in half. Yeah, forecast he's still going strong, so he probably has a bit more tyre life than what it's saying on my screen. But yeah, he will be in soon-ish. He's still gaining a lot on Noodles. So that realistically is what it matters.
I think Noodle and Maverick.
Yeah, I love the way you sell the.
I mean, that was sweet, wasn't it? I mean, I don't want to do this
free
on air,
racing license. I love that. Makes it feel like a product.
Kind of is, isn't it? Blag to people. Hey, look at this. I'm C-class. I'm not on D, but oh well.
Look at me. I'm platinum.
Exactly. We'll bring up your data, shall we?
Oh god. That's not. We don't need to dive into that.
I see we've gotten to that point in the race where we're just looking at statistics.
Yeah, well, I mean,
we did that ages ago.
The gaps are pretty big, aren't they? So
we got into statistics about half an hour ago.
Fair enough, yeah. How long have we got? How long through is half the race, actually?
Halfway through.
It's
It's an hour.
It's 2.4 hours, 1.2 hours. How long is 1.2?
That's 1 hour 12.
Yeah, because we're at like 1.5 at the moment.
Minutes. So. It's going to be about the end of the pit stop range. Because the people are really extending their pits.
Finally in for the race leader. Told you it wouldn't be much longer.
No.
And a long trek down the pit lane begins.
It feels like
all the ETKs are gone.
Yeah. Unfortunate for ETKK, they won't be selling much tomorrow. They didn't win on Sunday.
It's finished.
Oh,
I'm returning my ETK after today.
Exactly. We'll have to find a new car to do the media laps in.
Yeah. Sponsored by ETK, not anymore.
ETK stop plummets.
Yeah. Where is Noodle actually? Oh, Noodle's coming at the same time as well. So no offset.
Oh, sorry, he's gone straight on at what corner is that? That is Paul Ferreira. He's really pushing that car to the edge of the track. We could see him in at the end of this lap. He doesn't look comfortable at all. He does have a time penalty. How much is it? 8 seconds of penalties.
8 seconds.
Wow. That's going to be a long time in the pits.
And he comes, good prediction.
What, spinning and then hitting the wall backwards?
Oh, that was Noodle, wasn't it?
Dory in the pits then. Maverick leaving the pits, Noodle just about to enter his pit box. 1 out, 1 in. Where's Eagle then? Eagle is just about to hit... begins with P. Puon. There we go.
How could you forget such an iconic corner name?
Well, yeah.
Tired, honestly.
Haven't had dinner yet. It's 5:05.
Oh, of course.
The last cup of tea was 5 hours ago.
Oh God, can't do that to a British person. You can die.
And we've still got another hour to go. It's gonna be exciting. Hour and a half. Yeah. Eagle. P4. Just by Noodle.
We thought there was the potential for this, didn't we, when we said half the grid was rookies.
Yeah. To be honest, most of the rookies have left the race now, so we've just got the old heads who are trying to keep their rankings up.
Yeah.
You see Noodle.
C7, I think he's the only rookie left.
C7, yeah, C7 is, I think, is the only rookie, as you say. Eagle sideways, getting very squirrely out of all of these corners now. I was going to say that out of Blanchimon. got pretty squirrely, and again, still sideways out of the bus stop. Let's see how he does out of...
C7 was pushing quite hard when I last
As
came onto him.
Forecast... No, Forecast hasn't yet.
Oh my, as I say that, he's had a huge one at Radion. He's done the Lance Stroll line, but he's managed to keep it out on the wall. Impressive car control from the American. I said he was pushing hard, and here we go. He lives to do another lap. See another day. This is a rear wing bent on your screen as well.
It is as well, yeah.
I wondered, and he might be struggling with rear downforce then. If it's bent on both of our screens, there's a good chance there is a reason for that. So, yeah.
I wonder what that reason could be.
Stable at high speed.
We see Eagle, getting pretty squirrely on the entry into Brussels. Hopefully he can keep it between the white lines. As we see C7 also still getting very unstable.
Might be time to crack open the crisps.
If you can't have crisps at, what time is this? 5:30. There's only one alternative to crisps.
Dinner.
Exactly, yeah. I've got a nice bit of pasta, which I'm going to heat up.
Oh, pasta with what though?
It's pasta with tomato, special cheese, and something else. Some like herb, as the Americans say.
Fair enough.
Just a mystery bag of pasta.
I said as the Americans say.
Oh, unbelievable, Naf. I expected better. Forecast will be in a minute. He's running very low on fuel, and his tyres are, well, they're actually not overheating, but he's done a good job there, but yeah, very degraded. So he's clearly done the most work in setting up the brake corner on his car, and we got a safety car for C7. Has he? Oh dear! Oh dear! That's huge.
Oh, that is crumble.
That's huge. He's had a big one with the rear downforce, like we said. Where has that gone off? I'm looking for tyre marks.
You know what? He's lucky we don't have anymore. We don't have price caps anymore. Otherwise, that'd be written off.
Oh.
Yeah, that. It's all a battery. That was a huge one.
That is what he said.
I'm just looking at where his debris is. He's clearly tried to go through Blanchimont, taking too much speed, and that.
Forecast is very grateful for that.
Oh, yeah, this is great. This is perfect timing, actually. Throws everyone back in together.
Oh, yeah, full safety car.
Just
right behind Maverick.
Nearly halfway.
Maverick's just pit, hasn't he? So Forecast has had an absolute blinder. Oh, yeah, we see that. That's debris field now.
Yeah, and that is a huge amount of damage. He is going to be well more than 3 laps down if he... Oh, wow, it's all fixed.
What?
That's fast.
Really good mechanics there. So we see Forecast diving into the pit lane. Oh, clips the inside. And that spins him round. The perfect pit stop is going to take him a little bit longer now. Luckily, though, he does have the safety car to catch him back up. He's going to be P3 when he comes out. Eagle is way far behind him. Well then.
That's great for Forecast.
That's great for Forecast.
He would have bunched up anyways, but it avoids... Actually, to be fair, it's not actually done much for him, has it? We're all going to bunch up anyways, but...
Leave him...
Yeah.
Well, if the alternative of not being a safety car, he wouldn't have...
No, true, yes.
...any gap. So... Or he would have...
Maverick's worst nightmare?
Yeah, Maverick is going to have cold tyres. We've seen just how sketchy it is, especially at the top here at Radion with cold tyres. We've seen Maverick just lose it once or twice. We could see another moment again. The tyres cooling down. About 8 minutes until the halfway mark. And, well, this race is soon going to be heating up again. Let's have a quick look at Forecast in the pits. I expect him to get going pretty soon. Is it too early to start doing rear light talk?
Rear light?
Yeah, just talking about lights on the cars. They look pretty nice on that SBR.
Got to be talking about the strategy implications of why Forecast has just gone back into the pits.
We don't know it.
Well,
Let's do it again.
You're scheduled for it.
Oh, I must have been confused. I thought he was going to be in front of Eagle.
Oh yeah, he's way behind. So will the lap cars be allowed to pass?
Depends how close they are. If they catch up in
'Cause-
time, they will get away
But
by.
Soy's basically already catched, and Eagle is probably going to catch by around Piff Paff.
Then yes, because I see Soy is now on the back of the pack, so there will be at least one more lap to this where Soy will be allowed to unlap himself. He will then be
one of his laps.
well, yeah.
Still better than nothing, in fairness, so we can't take that away.
He's going to be waiting for another safety car, which will let him get back onto the lead lap, and then another one so he gets onto the back of the pack. The Hopium is still alive, even if it's running out.
Any Soy on Barachu fans out there?
Exactly. Oh, you're all on it today, aren't you?
Fired.
Now, my first impression of Soyam was a tragic raceway at VIR in F4s, and he managed to get 5 penalty points in one document, which was a lot back then.
Still is now.
I think it's like he ignored blue flags for like multiple sectors and then took out 3 people or something.
That was only a couple weeks ago, wasn't
First
it?
impressions matter, people. Safety car's ending. Safety car's ending.
Already?
No pull arounds.
Yeah, no. Wow. Eagle is just trying to get past Soy. Soy might be slowing down a little bit. Well, let's have a look at the battle at the front then. Eagle and Maverick. Eagle, Noodle and Maverick. That's who I selected. They are the top 2 now. They were when we started. They are now. And are we going to see a repeat of Restart 1? As we go through Blanchimont.
I mean, Soren, to be fair, is holding Eagle and Forecast up here, and he's 2 laps down. So this is kind of worst scenario for these two. They had a chance to be right on the rear end, and now they're being held up by a back marker under the safety car. But here we go.
Ooh.
Green flag flies. No overtaking till after La Source,
Was that little tap?
even if the car in front of you is lapped. I don't think that's already contact, but here we go then. Maverick and Noodle. Oh, Eagles had a big moment. Something's happened, and is he able to keep out of the wall? He's just managed to keep that out of the wall. I don't know what happened or what kind of desync happened on his screen, but Forecast has cleared Soren as well. Eagle now towards the back and gets going again. And Maverick and Noodle is going to be close out in front.
There we go. Looking on the rear bumper from Maverick, then we see Noodle out to the outside into La Source. Who's going to be late in the brakes? Oh, around the outside, almost contact. Noodle just having to stab out of it. Get right back behind. He's going to have slipstream all the way, well, in this little straight. Virtual safety car again.
Yeah, it was called out just before, just as he was making an overtake.
Soy's had a moment.
Forced the back out.
Or
I believe it's for
someone.
Eagle. Still was off the track. He
was still in the gravel when it got called. He has got running again though.
Looks like he's
there
got
we go, VSC ending. So here
steering
we go.
damage.
He very well might do. It looked like he cleared the barrels on my screen, but he might have hit him on his. He
The
does have
steering
a
was a little
slightly
bit
higher ping.
janky. Back to the battle at the front though. Noodle right behind Maverick through Puon, and he is sticking with him all the way into Piff Paff, his next set of corners. Green flags flying, or sideways drifting is Noodle as we make our way through Piff Paff 1, Piff Paff 2. Maverick also doing a little bit of drifting into Campus, and this gap is starting to grow. Unfortunate timing for that virtual safety car. Did go away quickly, but on the exit, just unfortunate timing for Noodle. Can he get the slipstream all the way up to Blanchimont in front? We see Forecast a few seconds behind, and I think that virtual safety car has just unfortunately ruined this battle out in front.
Noodle should have advantage here because he has got both warmer tires and less fuel stocked up in the car.
Yeah, I mean, that was great braking and great car control into that corner, but in the middle of sector 2 there, that's where he really blew the chance to be in slipstream all the way up to the bus stop. He's made up a little bit of ground again now. He just needs a good turn 1 and a good Eau Rouge and Radiant, and then he can continue to slipstream with Maverick. But that's the most important thing for him right now, is he needs to stay within 150, 200 feet of the car in front. That's roughly about a second. He needs to be within a second.
Well, he returns the pits and C7 has stopped moving. Bus stop. No, never mind. He's got back moving.
Maybe a little spin.
Possible.
But like here, like Noodle is, what's this, his second, so he actually needs to be within 8 tenths. I'll put it that way. He's just too far behind. Oh, is Noodle's game's frozen? Noodle's in the wall. He's not got any inputs.
Oh,
he's going
just
again.
a freeze.
That was just a freeze again.
and what an overtake by
Look, it's
Forecast.
put him behind Forecast now because this game froze. So here we go then. That's going to be a new fight for Noodle and a new obstacle to overcome.
Oh no. Issue after issue for Noodle. With damage on our screen, which I'll just quickly fix. There you go, Noodle, I'll fix your car for you. While you're driving, I'm very, very friendly. He's now a couple seconds behind Forecast, and he's going to have to bring all of that time down again. Into poo on we go. Bringing up dust on the inside as Noodle and Forecast through using all the curb. I do need my pasta, yeah. Pasta and a nice cup of tea, the most European thing you can think of. Oh, onto the curb on the exit of Piff Paff. That's the correct
Noodle
corner.
using absolutely everything at the minute.
So I don't think Noodle should need to push too hard here because he's been about a second and a half, 2 seconds quicker than Forecast all race. But doesn't mean he can relax. He will want to clear his car. It might take a lap or 2 to catch up. But
this gap to Maverick. Maverick's putting in an absolute belt of a lap right now. Ooh, riding, jumping the curbs through the bus stop. Noodle really, really pushing.
yeah, what he needs to do now, he's lost time at no fault of his own. And that just, as someone who's experienced a lot of desync and lost a championship to desync, that is the most frustrating thing. It's the most annoying thing. You're just sitting there, there's nothing you can do about it. And you just watch it unfold. So Noodle will be trying his best. He'll be lucky he's still in this and still has a chance to fight this. So he'll be putting everything towards that.
We're now just halfway completed now here at 2.4 hours of Spa. Finally, halfway done.
You're not even media, are you? You're just here for bands.
Basically.
So great dedication.
The partner Nathwood didn't know you were commentating as well.
Oh yeah.
Right after you joined,
just over an hour to go.
Bazza put a message in the media chat going, "Why are none of you in the media box?"
Like he said something like, "At least 5 of you are here just for commentary, so why are none of you here?" or something. But
I didn't even know we had 5 media people, to be honest.
either.
Isn't Jan technically media?
Somehow.
Yeah, but he's not. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how many are just here for commentary.
I thought it was just me.
Right, the gap is down to 1.3 between these two now.
It's closing.
Getting nice and close. Yeah. Noodle's gaining a lot in the corners, interestingly.
My type of driving.
And
like
yeah,
a
well,
corner.
he's going to be on him within a lap or so. You can see it.
You see it now.
Getting smaller and smaller.
Forecast having a little wiggle out of campus. All the way up Paul Ferreira. On the right hand side here is a little karting track. You can come here, do some karting. Rental karting. More broadcasting for the Discord. And we see the gap now. Under a second between Forecast and Noodle. This battle is heating up. Don't go anywhere. Don't go get dinner. because you will miss what could be a pretty hot battle. It's a hot day out here. It's only going to be hot in these drivers' rooms, and well, that heat is going to accentuate some errors. We see Forecast going off, tipping a couple wheels on the gravel, pulling to the inside of the track. He's going to hug the inside wall now. We see Noodle doing the same. All the way through a Rouge we go. It's blind the top here. You just got to pray that there's nothing going on at the top. If you're following someone and they have an issue, well then it's very easy to just crash into them because you just can't see them. Noodle blasting past Forecast down the inside. Switcheroo from Noodle.
Oh, what a switchback.
Forecast
bit of rubbing.
just slightly cutting the inside, bumper to bumper, door to door bashing. And that is Noodle through the Lacombe section right in front of Forecast. Forecast not giving it up easy though, looking down the inside, doesn't quite get it into Brussels, but he's sticking right on the bumper of Noodle, looking down the inside into Speaker's Corner. And I think that's actually called Jackie X now officially, as we make our way into Puon, and Forecast just slightly behind Noodle now, drifting out very wide. Oh, he looks to be very uncomfortable with his tyres. Oh, Eagle again, first of the pit stoppers. He is in the pits for fresh tyres, which means it's only going to be a matter of laps before Maverick and Noodle and Forecast enter the pits as well. Do we have any tyre stats?
I mean, at least on my screen, Noodle's front right is gone, but
Noodle about 60%, I would say, all around. But yeah, well, that was a beautiful overtake, to be fair. I just want to acknowledge that on Forecast, and a good bit of racing by Forecast to try and, you know, just fight it, not give up that easily, and yeah, a little bit of door-to-door rubbing, but that's sports cars for you, and that's why people love it so much.
The gap between Noodle and Forecast then, just about 1 second, as Noodle showing his higher speed through the corners and showing just why you need not only straight line speed but also turning speed here. Virtual safety car in Spa-Francorchamps. What's going on here?
Right, who's caused this? Oh, I think it's C727 again. Lots of damage to that front end and a wonky rear wing once again.
I don't even see the rear wing on my screen. Aye.
Just trying to figure out where even was that.
When can this guy catch a break?
Oh wait, I've got my tyre mark set to max, and yet I still never find these. I mean, there's a lot of debris just at the end of sector 2. Yeah. But unfortunately for C727, Scintilla will also. Well, Scintilla's getting a lot of screen time, but
yeah.
not sure how that will translate into car sales tomorrow. Holy LARP.
in fairness, they are basically the Ferrari of the BeamGP world, so who knows? People will still probably buy them just for the badge itself.
The Civetta name is
C727
a
just
very
heading towards the
posh
pit lane.
name.
Speaking of cars, I wonder if we'll ever get the new Cherriere GT3 when that comes out.
That'd be very exciting.
Would be.
Well, that's coming out next month, isn't it?
Well, people are saying July 12th, but whether that's to be believed is a different story entirely.
This button and do this button. Into the pits then, C727, unsurprisingly. Struggling to make it around the bend halfway through pit lane. He makes his way now to the historic part. This is actually where the old speakers section is. One of these towers at the top is where the old commentators used to be. Broadcast radio.
It's like at that tall building.
As we soon see the green flag should be flying pretty soon now that the damage and debris has been cleared.
Yep.
Eagle then. 1 lap down, P4. He's going to be hoping for at least one more safety car to unlap himself. For some reason, I don't know why, but I don't know why they didn't let Soy unlap himself last time. Hopefully that can be fixed.
Well, it's all automatic, isn't it? So I think, not sure. Safety car only, I'm surprised the safety car didn't do a whole extra lap, but I'm also kind of glad because it is Spa. So
Yeah.
it does take forever. If anyone remembers the GTWC 2 hours of Spa from, what was it, last year now, I think? End of last year. So we were under safety car for so much of that and it was such a drag. But green flag now. And yep, we get back on the way. We all can continue to try and make some inroads on Maverick.
It just looks untouchable out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Fastest lap and led almost every lap so far. And pole position. It's almost a grand slam.
Yeah, it's
for
true,
him.
actually, isn't it?
The Eagle going through Brussels. Oh, kicking out the rear a little bit. Was that on purpose? Is he really struggling with grip that much?
There you go.
Yeah. He looks so sideways in lots of these corners. He almost went into the barrier
I
just
see
now.
727 with another problem potentially here.
Not again.
Saying, what the hell? He's put the hazards on. He's going very slowly. He's powering down. Almost looks like a engine failure. Oh, no, is he stuck in a...
He could still have pit limiter on.
Oh, sure.
He's going down the gears. He's in
What is
neutral
going
now.
on? That is bizarre.
Engine's shut off. No idea what's happened there.
Very weird.
Well, commiserations for C727. Hopefully next race can go a bit more his direction. Eagle though, he's going to be hoping that this race can go more his direction as well. Currently 1 lap down. He's the closest person to your race leader, who is Maverick Jog, out just about to enter La Source to start lap 32. Looks like his tyres are also starting to come to the end of their life.
Yeah, it's been about 20 minutes since the last pit stop plus the safety car, which will extend their stints. So it's probably that they'll box just when the clock ticks under the hour.
Soy,
Yeah, sounds about right.
yeah. Soy 2 laps down. The last of the Hirochi SBR4 cars taking place. I totally wasn't going to say
Very much only bad
Sunburst.
racing, to be fair.
This is basically a test session for Civetta now. Why do I say Civetta? We're not Skintilla. What?
Well, Chevette does the brand itself, so technically it would be.
No one calls it Skivetta. They just say.
I call it Chivetta.
Do
So right now, if you're
you?
laughing,
I'm
the
laughing.
laughers
Yeah.
will appreciate it.
I'm laughing as a commentator, not really one.
Oh dear.
Well, I mean, these endurance are for like road car technologies, are they not? Like,
Yeah.
you'd often see those at like 24 hours of Nürburgring or like 24 hours of Le Mans. You get those testing out new technologies in their GT cars.
We're about to hit
I like
the
the fact
1
that
hour
there's that
mark.
kind of side plot to those races. Unlike F1 where they're just, racing.
Like Garage
Well, you
56
can't, I
at Le
guess you
Mans.
can't even call it racing anymore.
Well, in fairness, F1 still is there in what I said to a smaller degree, but
Yeah. Almost 1 hour to go, guys.
Let's go! Let's bring the high energy all the way back. Massive lockup from Soy in front of Maverick, and this is gonna be, he's gonna cross the Grand Prix line on the hour. 2, 1, and across the Grand Prix line, 1 hour left, but we've got one more corner till we start lap 33. 33 was Max Verstappen's old number.
Oh.
Almost contact there, moving in the braking zone.
Very late to get out of the way
yes,
there.
Exactly.
Quite contact, but it looked like it from a distance, didn't it?
I wonder if the stewards will take a look at that. Not allowed to exactly move under braking. All right, mate.
Yeah, well, he's got his difficult steering inputs, doesn't he? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he sticks it in the wall at Raddy on the next 5 laps. It's the nature. I wonder what, he must be on a keyboard. There's no way. I did a race on controller yesterday, and I was proud of how utterly smooth I was being. I'm looking at his thing. It doesn't even look. It looks like a wheel. I think he's on a wheel.
It could be one of those, you know, the wheel attachments that you put on controllers.
Oh no, they're
maybe.
terrible.
I'd be surprised if anybody races with that, to be honest.
Don't diss my wheel attachment, bro.
I will fully diss your wheel attachment. I find
Okay, what's
in my
the
list of
weirdest
people.
thing that someone could control BeamGP with?
What's that?
You know, one
What's
of
the weirdest
those
thing someone could control BeamGP with?
bop it, twist it, shake it.
How would that work?
Accelerometers. So
The
this thing,
twist.
I think, controlling it with your face. So like you blink to accelerate, or like
No,
use
that's
Twitch
crazy.
on nose to.
I've seen someone actually use like their
Brain
mouth
pan.
to steer, because they can't use
Goldfish.
their arms and such. What? Goldfish
We're
racing.
talking about fish.
I'm trying to think,
We've gone to that point
hey,
in the
Michael
race, why not?
Reeves, can you make this goldfish contraption?
Oh,
The goldfish in the car.
legend.
I
There's a
got
glove
this
box, just the
goldfish
glass
to
panel.
control my car.
Be better than AI, that's for sure.
I got my goldfish to log on to BeamMP and drive in the 2.4 hours of Spa.
It died.
It finished P7.
That would still be pretty good. Be finishing higher
Wouldn't
than
be last.
drivers.
Nobody tell
Last.
Marco Rossi I just called him a goldfish.
That's a bit. I was kind of...
Noodles boxing. Back to the race.
Alright, let's see where he goes. Forecast overtakes him, but that was expected. I'm gonna have a drink of water.
His second to last stop, would you say?
So, yeah, about that. Yeah. I'd be surprised if he does this the rest of the race on this finish here. Oh, clips the barrier.
If you're not pushing, then you're not doing it right.
Exactly.
VSC. Ooh,
Just at a moment.
works a little bit for him.
7 once again at campus.
Well, let's put it this way, Naf. I think we now know why nobody wants to drive the Scintilla.
I think the Scintilla is allergic to
Oh my
campus.
goodness, he wrecked that, didn't he?
The fact
Where
that
did he crash?
it's a campus.
Where's
Right
campus?
at the bottom.
Last corner, sector 2. After the corner after pit path, the right hander.
Oh, my days. What's that, the cross between sector 2 and 3?
No, before. Like where Giovinazzi and Russell crashed a couple years ago.
Right. Oh, my days.
Second time he's crashed there.
Let's have a look. Rybred, one of our good drivers, said, "I tried 3D printing a wheel for my controller, but the tolerance was terrible." So probably don't do that then, Alfie.
30 left.
This is potentially has been really good for Noodle. Was he got to spend half of the pit lane pretty much going at the same speed as the other two, so he could have easily potentially gained maybe 10 seconds on the Maverick or on Forecast there. We'll already know when those two next come in, which for Forecast should be soon.
Maverick, I
And
expect to be
Maverick
this
should
lap.
also be very soon.
Let's
even
have a
be, yeah.
look on board then. He dives into
Yep, here we
pits
go
this
then.
lap.
Okay. This will be interesting then. Well, once he exits, we can keep an eye on his gap to Noodle. Of course, Forecast will overtake him in the meantime. Soil
Noodle's
will be
just
screaming with
come around
delight in the
only
cockpit as he
now.
gets to unlap himself.
Is Eagle going to be able to
it's
unlap
quite away.
himself?
Yes, he will.
Just?
Unless he comes in pits.
He's
No,
going
he's-
through La Source.
Yeah.
Right then. Maverick making his way down. Where is Scruffy Noodle?
Just
He
coming through
is
campus.
just turning sector 3 now, yeah.
It's a really tight
So,
part
Maverick
here of the pit lane.
gets into the garages.
Gonna overtake 7-2. Who's still in the pit lane.
Kind
He's
of
just left.
Chinchilla asked to get advice from the 2014 Ferrari mechanics, oversteer and understeer at the same time.
Sensational.
Love to see it.
Yeah, in fairness.
Right, so Noodle's going through bus stop now. Maverick is, of course,
In the pits,
Does
he's
anyone
going to be
remember the gap
leaving.
beforehand? Was it, what, 30 seconds?
Something
yeah,
like
I
that.
want to say about that.
Like 37.
He
Here we
won't
go.
overtake, I don't think.
No, no chance. I don't think so. But Noodle is going through the source now, so I think he's
Maverick
got that
is
gap
just
down
leaving the pits.
really well. Yeah, I'm just
He's definitely going to be
counting.
past forecast.
7.
That's the first time that both drivers, Maverick and Noodle, have not pit on the same lap. Noodle
Look
doing
at that.
an undercut.
Look how much the gap has come down. That is unbelievable. He's basically shaved 20 seconds by spending half of the pit lane under VSC.
That's
So
crazy.
that is
How much
huge
the
for him. That
advantage
is
is.
great. And again, he's just got to try and stick with him. I know he keeps falling away, but this is, if there's any time where he's really got to lock in, now is the time to make sure he does not fall away, because it may be the last chance he gets.
But all depends on what happens with forecast now.
Speaking of
Yeah,
forecast,
forecast
let's
could be
head
well
on over
behind
to
them,
him.
isn't it?
He's on his way up to Blanchimont.
But who knows, could be a safety car and it could bring him into major play.
It could, yeah. Where's 727 going? Forecast just going a little bit wide. 727 also going through Blanchimont.
727 is going through Blanchimont now, so you never know. It could be perfect timing for forecast.
Forecast in the pits.
Will he stack it? He's fine.
You could stack it at bus stop.
Nice. Absolutely nailed it.
See, I've nerfed his
Yeah.
ability to crash, so we should be good now.
Commentator's curse.
Exactly, it's working in the opposite way.
So Maverick's just going through Blanchimont now. So it gives you a rough idea of whereabouts forecast is in relation.
Oh, Forecast
Noodle
just
is-
on his way to the historic part of the pit lane. Maverick is just going to overtake him. He's going to pip him by a little bit.
Forecast heading towards his pit box. So he's completed half the long trek. Here we go, Maverick at the La Source apex. Noodle at the La Source apex. And Forecast hasn't even come to a stop yet. So that shows you how much time Noodle has just saved. Because remember, Forecast is right behind Noodle. This will actually be a great example for everyone watching of how much Noodle has gained. Because, you know, numbers are just numbers. Not everyone can visualize that as well. The Forecast still stopped. Noodle's almost at the Com chicane now. Forecast still not going yet.
This is a long pit stop.
And Noodle is going to have completed the Lacombe chicane by the time Forecast gets released, let alone
He goes
exit the pit
now.
lane. So that
And
just
now
shows
he leaves
you
the pits.
exactly. It's huge. Huge time saved.
That's a third of the track.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
And now Noodle is 6 seconds behind Maverick. Is he catching? I can't quite tell.
I think he's lost a bit of time. I don't think he was that far behind. I think it was about 5. So I think he's lost a few attempts. Nothing we can do about it. It's all in his hands. The last 50 minutes here.
Well, forecast just going to I'll let you take over, Alfred. My mind's blanking.
What's happening?
You know what? I feel bad for C727. He's braking so early into these corners now. Most traumatized from the skid diller.
Oh.
Yeah, he's every right to, in fairness.
Yeah, hopefully next time you can. Oh, I don't want to say practice with a different car, but hopefully next time you can understand the car a bit more.
He's actually tiptoeing. He's genuinely going so slow. He's actually been scarred. Bro does not want to go more than 10 laps down.
What's his lap time and Ross's lap time?
Oh, I don't know the UI, I think. I can only see his best lap.
His last lap is 29.
That's better than Ross's
He's driving
fastest.
9 seconds off the base.
In fairness, only 9 seconds off the pace isn't that bad.
It's me.
It's not good.
Oh,
but
in
it's
fairness,
not bad.
his best is better than Soy.
Really?
So, yeah.
Calvin Holt went faster than Soy.
He's doing pretty decently until he crashed, didn't he?
Calvin Holt, yeah.
Who, Calvin? That's okay. I think.
He left before Salmony. Salmony just had he did the same lap multiple times, and that's why he left.
God.
Oh, yeah, you can see Noodles losing, can't you? It's now up to 7.5.
Yeah. Well, the last lap comparison, look at that. 17.0 for Maverick and 18.9 for Noodle.
That's all you need to know.
Nearly 2 seconds a lap slower
Is
there.
it too late to start huffing the hopium?
I think he might have been huffing the hopium about an hour ago.
Start putting your pastor on, Naff.
Give
ready
it
just
till
in time for the checkered flag.
What world do you live in that pasta takes 47 minutes to cook?
Right, ready 10 minutes before the checkered flag.
What?
Just,
It takes about 13 minutes to cook. What?
Oh, you might want
Depends
it
how
nice and
powerful your
soft.
hob is. Yeah, you can
Or
do a
both.
slow boil.
Here in Ireland, we just burn it.
No, we're not that bad. Like,
Cook it over a campfire.
Break it in half,
No
chuck
water.
it in.
okay, I know most of most of the country is countryside, but we're not that we're not that rural.
Cook it over rocks in a flame.
That's how we do in County Mayo.
It rains so much you don't even need a pot. Just put it over, it absorbs the rain.
Just
What's the fire gonna do?
just suspend it in midair. It'll cook the water in midair. Trust.
Crikey. Right, here comes Maverick on C727. Will this be enough to scare the
That's the
American
wrong
into
one.
slamming it into the tyre barriers again?
Don't say that. It's getting to.
Will he take out Maverick? No,
It
he's a
is his
sensible
first
chap.
race, right?
Yes.
C7.
Yeah.
I think so.
Although I just realised it must be a new new grade of explosive because we got C4 and now we got C7.
Oh, that's a David Croft joke right there.
I mean, we are commentary, aren't we?
Yeah, there are no excuses for C7. I won my first race.
Yeah, but you're Alfie. Like, it
Yeah,
doesn't
but
really-
like, weren't you in
I
the
don't think
first
you two
race?
can compare.
I was I was in. What was it? The first
No,
race.
I think you were in the second one, were you know? First one was Utah.
What? In season 2
swear-
it was, yeah.
No, I swear that was for a one, and then it was the one I raced you.
Utah wasn't until
Season
season 2, remember?
No, I don't know.
Utah wasn't until season 2.
First ever race was Hiroshi Raceway.
When was? I don't even know. I don't remember the name of the track.
Abishu. God, what a circuit that was, though. Like driving up and down a hill It's like the steepest hill and it's the tiniest circuit. The quality is like you're driving on A4 paper.
What a description.
Was the friction like it
It's
as well?
dreadful. Yeah, honestly. I remember there was this one random bump in the road where if you just hit it wrong, you're going upside down, guaranteed.
I still was it that race or was it a different race where I just fully
It was that
T-boned
race
it?
where it was just us two and we had to manually count our own laps because Brian
Oh,
had to
yeah.
go. And then you crashed because somebody called you and said it was time for dinner.
Yes,
I was like,
I
bro, what do you
remember
mean?
that.
Oh, I don't know, I took my hands off the controller. I was like, bro, what?
Yeah, it was going into a corner and it wasn't as good as driving one-handed.
Sensational. Who would have thought?
And all these years later, we're stuck in a commentary box together.
Yeah. I was so bad at driving, he just had to walk instead.
I'm just gonna stay quiet.
Nath is just as I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Yeah, what's it? Someone commented on Naf's hot lap video.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, why are you going so slow?
But like, and then I
was
looked,
like, what did I reply? I said something like, there's a reason Naf talks and doesn't drive anymore. Or something.
and then I looked at the data,
dear.
and at that point, I was 2 seconds slower than my best lap. But of course, my best lap I was set focusing, and that was only 2 seconds slower than the fastest lap at the time. So I don't know what they're on about.
Yeah, that person was just
They're laughing.
professional rage baiter.
Yeah,
Got me on an auto account.
it worked.
No, I think I know who it is.
What, is it someone on an auto?
No, I think it's actually someone here. Remember Techno? Or Techie, or whatever his name was. Was it Techie or
my
Techno?
God.
I don't know.
Techie.
Something like that.
Tech is like season 3, isn't he?
I don't even know. No, I know.
No, he was
I
doing
knew-
that.
I knew him when I came back.
Like it was the guy in India who would like text in chat at like 5 a.m. that he was going to the gym.
What? Dude,
Like
I don't
4
look
a.m.
at
UK
Discord
time,
5
Who
a.m.
else even raced back in season 1?
Me?
No, you weren't there.
Creeper,
was you?
Ozzy.
I was season 1.
Creeper was safety car now.
He did one
Creeper
race.
was, yeah,
And
and
took
then
me
you
out,
guys
got
were like,
himself
nah,
bad.
D6's too bad. At my first race, he was
remember-
safety car and took out half the grid on the back straight. It was crazy.
Oh,
I
my God.
remember Austria, where for some reason there was a recovery truck on top of the paddock.
Which season was that in the old scheme?
I don't even know.
Jeez, man.
I don't even know when I left. I don't think I was. I was in season 2.
I was going to say, I swear you went here in season 2 and then you joined back ages later.
Yeah. Because my PC couldn't even handle it.
Flip it out.
Yeah, that PC's well gone now.
But
I'm enjoying
to
watching
Chris-
C7. It's like just like a relaxing Sunday drive.
That's kind of a relaxing Sunday drive for everyone at this point because they're not real.
There's
height
no
gaps
real
other than
battles
Maverick and
anywhere.
Needle.
Come on, take 2.4 hours spa, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, Eagles in the pits. That's a bit early.
Yes.
Chris might have cursed ETKs. Yeah. You might have.
I didn't notice that the.
Well, actually, put it this way: every driver who you can insinuate is smart and good, because they said, "Oh no,
Oh, he's had a
my God, I
big one
just
at a
clicked
roof.
off. I
Was
just
it-
clicked off, and C7's crashed at radio.
No, I missed
He has
it.
absolutely slammed it at
Oh
radio.
no!
That's massive.
But boys, we're back on.
Finally,
We're so back.
finally,
Everyone's gonna get bunched up for the last 35 minutes.
Let's see where it is.
until we have like a mega pile up somehow.
Mate, I genuinely click off the guy for what? Oh my God.
It always happens when when you're not looking.
Let me
Surely
have a
there
look
must
at
be a
the
name
map.
for that phenomenon.
So what's this
Sod's
like?
Law.
Like
Yeah,
when you're looking
yeah.
when you're looking for something, you can't find it. When you're not looking for it, it's everywhere.
We get.
Sod's Law, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, Sod's Law is plan for something and it won't happen. And if you don't plan for something, it will happen.
No, Sod's Law. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong.
Yes, you got to plan for it.
No, I don't.
Oh well.
Sod's Law is also Murphy's Law. What? Okay,
What?
I'm just confused.
Forecast said, why have I said thank you to T7? Goes entertainment. Punches everyone.
Has he had a moment again?
No, he asked the driver all the way back.
He towed. He goes ribbit.
He's got 45 incident points.
50 is when you get disqualified.
No, this swords law.
Bro, he's about to get black flagged.
You laughing at that? That's crazy.
He said, I promise I'm not doing this on purpose.
I'm gonna need to give him a couple lessons, mate.
Oh, God.
I'm better than this, man. What are you on about? Forecast.
I refer you to my comment.
Aye, man.
Sweet. Hopefully we'll get some sort of interesting battle. But will anyone take disadvantage and box and maybe go to the end of the race?
It's too early.
Would it be?
Unless you're Forecast, who does 40-minute
it's not.
stints. Aye, who's going in? Maverick and Noodle. Eagle. Oh, my goodness.
Maybe this is the plan to get the other two unlapped.
Yeah. They're just doing drive-throughs for fun now.
Might as well get some sort of entertainment.
5 seconds stop and go.
Could they go to the end of the race, would you say?
I mean, if they want to put up with 10 minutes of pain...
They're going to have to stop one more time still.
Noodle is flashing.
I think they would get punches.
Maverick.
The fuel can go, I think. I don't think the tyres can.
You can
Noodle with some
the
little
fuel
mind
now,
games.
which is nice.
What do you mean?
I remember, back when we started, you used to get everything done. Full fuel, tyres, repair the damage. And now you can decide what you want.
Oh, you mean... Oh, here we go. Wait, never mind. For Noodle,
Forecast said he might actually go to the end, so it will likely last me for the whole race if I just tire save. So we could see him not boxing.
I don't... He's going to get P3, and that's settled. Noodle, Maverick out in front. Noodle is serving a penalty. And Noodle goes now. He's going to bunch back up, so if his penalty is served. C7 finally leaves. Aye.
Do you like my reply now, Fiona?
Yeah, interesting.
Forecast said he reckoned he could tire save to the end. I just put 3 laughing emojis.
But his tires may explode, or he'll... Remember what happened to Chile in GTJC not too long ago? So that might happen to Forecast.
What is the forecast of the race looking like?
Oh,
How did it take us that long to make a joke about Forecast?
Goodness, man.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do it at least once, let's be real.
Yeah, come on. Well, yeah.
Don't they have like a jar in real life where if you say anything can happen at Le Mans, then you've got to put like 30 euros in the pot?
Why 30?
I don't know. I think it's like 3.
What's that? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Like
I'm
Radio
sure
Le Mans,
like some of it.
Radio Le Mans, when in Le Mans, if you say but anything can happen at Le Mans, you got to put like 3 euros or something in a pot. They got really far this year. They got like 4.5 hours before saying it.
I'm sure some of them have like jars that they all have like if they say X, they'll have to put a bit of euro in.
I wonder where the money goes to.
Surely. Charity, I'd say.
Improving
My
the
back
studio.
pocket, mate.
Hell yeah.
Remember, they are not
straight in my
BeamGP.
PayPal account. Charity, what's that?
That's me.
I thought no one really uses coins. So what? They just put their cards into the pot.
Hey, flip
They've
that.
got
Just put
that
a whole
square
flipping cell phone in there.
They got the square pot.
At
They
that
just
point,
tap it.
At that point, that's just robbery, I think.
I mean, if you say it enough,
oh
then...
no, I gotta put my phone in the jar.
Oh, it was a phone.
Right, will safety car be in this lap again?
Let's have a
Yeah,
look.
Probably.
Probably,
Last couple
I think I would have
times.
said it already, wouldn't it?
There we go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I've just got a clip.
No. Oh yeah.
All right. So once again, though, forecast being held up by a back marker in the way on this safety car restart. A bro cannot catch a break.
Forecast cannot
I
get
think
out.
once again it
the most
is
exciting thing
C7,
is-
though. Oh,
It's
no,
going
that's
to
what
be
I saw.
Maverick versus Noodle on their own cold tyres once again.
A bit chilly.
How
But
cold
will
are the
Maverick be able to
tyres?
keep the lead once again?
Aye, aye, aye.
We're
They
at
are
45
freezing.
degrees.
That's cold.
It's the same colour as the Beam, the normal like speedo fuel indicator, but the blue bar.
What?
You know, on the taco.
That's the
Oh, yeah.
wrong on board.
I have not used the tachometer, like the base BeamGP tachometer, in ages, so I cannot.
Right.
Oh,
comment.
that's
Here we go.
close.
Noodle's practically pushing. He's doing a Verstappen to get Maverick to chop here, and encouraging to go as fast as he can on the restart. But here we go down to turn 1 at the source. Maverick takes defensive line.
Oh,
Oh, Noodle almost drops the back end on those cold tyres, and look at that. He's already built almost a
Nice.
second gap.
under.
That's just how easy it is to lose it. And forecast is all over his rear bumper now.
How does forecast get by C7?
Are you asking that question?
Yeah, but it was before the timing line.
Forecast now in the slipstream of Noodle.
If they go slow, you can overtake.
Noodle's still pulling away, actually. Slipstream just not working for forecast. They head down into the com. Oh, he's forgot to brake. He's missed a braking
there
zone
goes.
completely, and that was sketchy. And he was too busy looking at TikTok while driving.
Not again.
And you should not be doing that.
No, exactly.
That's for sure.
Too busy watching us chat rule.
There we go. The threat from
yeah,
Byron's still here.
Race control is still awake.
Aye.
All right. Well, Noodle and Maverick onwards they go. That puts forecast out of it unless we get another safety car,
No, it's
and
probably
we can
putting
focus
way
all our
out of-
attention on
So
these
I'm-
front runners.
I am also just realizing Eagle has unlapped himself.
Yeah.
He is on the lead lap. He is only 11 seconds from the leader.
Oh,
so
that's
that means he
very well
will
done.
get the. He is on the podium.
Yeah, why? Because of penalties.
Wait,
No, because of drive-through. Forecast got a
Oh,
drive-through.
of course. Of
For
course.
you got a
overtaking.
drive-through? Oh,
Yeah, for
man.
overtaking before the timing line.
C7 has basically given him the penalty, I think, which is I
Interesting.
don't know, kind of thing that I think should be reviewed post-race, but that's just my 2 cents as we approach.
Do you have
half an hour
to serve
go.
that penalty within the 3 laps? Or is it just
It has to be
whenever?
served on the lap. It's
On the lap?
It's given.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Is it?
I believe so. I could be
Not
wrong.
the rule book. I'll have a look.
I mean, if anyone should know, it's you, Alfie.
I don't normally
Well,
give
he's
people
not taking it.
drive-throughs.
He's not
Fair
driving
enough.
through the pits.
Have a look.
Read the full thing out.
I've
Numbers.
controlled F4 for the word drive, and it's shown up 65 times.
You need to
Great.
add another 4 mentions of it. You need to add that.
No,
And
no. Wait. Yes, actually, that's fine. I thought it was the other one.
no. It wasn't 420.
Good. What?
There's nothing about when you have to serve it, but if you don't serve it, it's converted into a 30-second penalty. So at this circuit, you'd be much better off not serving it. You'll save about 20 seconds.
So unless he gets it under review. But oh,
Don't know how they would review it. It has-
Noodle is actually catching Maverick for once. And
blue flags.
hopefully
They're just being shown really early. Oh no, Eagle is about to lap Soy. does Eagle?
Like
Is Eagle crapping on
trying
your
to think of a good
screens?
example of eagle versus soy. Okay, it's like an ant versus a boot.
What? That's a. Also, eagle is not crapping.
Okay.
Wonder how many false blue flag reports there'll be after this race for the people that think drivers are meant to jump out of the way.
Oh mate.
I wouldn't say too much in all fairness.
Oh, Eagle getting very screwy
nice
out
drift
of
there.
campus.
Took too much curb on the inside. And settled the rear, but again he managed to hold on to it pretty nicely, and now he's got the run on Soyan. Will Soyan do anything silly? No,
Nah.
he just gets out of the way.
Obviously, it's not mandatory to get out of the way, but
It is
some
nice.
do as common courtesy.
Here is C7.
Courteous. Oh yeah, let me continue my C7 surveillance.
And I'm going to have a look back at Noodle, who is 1 second behind Noodle.
Forecast and
Seems to
C7
be-
both into the pits here. So Forecast is serving that penalty, I believe, or
No.
he's going for a stop.
Yeah, if it's a
Most
drive-through,
likely,
you
this is
can't.
drive-through.
I don't think you have to. Again, you can generally just do what you like with it. C7 crash again, trust. That's what Forecast said in the chat. Come on, Noodle, give us something to look at. No, C7 said he's retiring.
No, that is so unfortunate for the Skinter driver there.
That is actually heartbreaking.
Can you ask him to do 4 more minutes? Then he would have done 2 hours. That's just 2 laps.
Yeah.
Oh well.
One more safety car.
Right, 2 secs.
Oh,
46 penalty points.
Forecast has served his drive-through and is now almost a minute behind Maverick out in front. Noodle,
Eagle is now onto the podium.
yes, 15 seconds behind Maverick in front. Noodle, 1.3 seconds in front. Half an hour left in this race, just under. Do not worry, if you'd like to have a go yourself, head on over to discord.beamgp.com, go to the Start Racing tab, and you can get yourself a racing license with us. If you'd like to look at all of the previous races that we've done or be notified of the races in the future that we stream, head on over to youtube.com/@BeamGrandPrix, and you can watch them all there. If you'd like to have a look at the driver ratings, head on over to beamgp.com and head to the drivers tab. Usually the races are shorter, and so there is more tight action. Do not worry. We've got lots of races for rookies and or even license progression, so you can advance your license type as you compete. 27 minutes
Looks like
left in the race then.
Belgium is beginning to flood. Just flying around the map, it looks like there's a lot of water, but there's not meant to be.
You're getting bored, are you? Wow. I'm getting hungry.
Go make your pasta.
No one's going to be able to control stream then. Boy, 2 laps
point, fair
behind the leader. And, well, we've already just heard C727 retiring from the race. It is an all Hirochi SBR4 pack right now.
Well, C7 said he's just gonna take a break for a little bit.
What?
For
Bro thinks his
reasons I don't know.
album.
he's doing Aston Martin. He's just doing it for. He has to repair the car real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it into the garage.
They got to put nerve undamager in his veins.
Nerve on. What is that?
Nerve damage just undamages it.
Nerve on damager. What a. Go to your local pharmacy and ask for nerve on damager. See if they have any.
The local Pokestop will be just fine. 25 minutes. It's about a 2-minute lap here. 2.5. 2.2.
9 laps? 8-9 laps to go, I'd say.
Around that, yeah.
In that ballpark, I am currently walking under the track.
Yeah, you are. I'd show you viewers, but no. You get to see a noodle scrub
We sadly don't have a Novacam on today.
today. What do you know about my overlays that I don't?
We do not have Ted Kravis beside
Exactly. Well, that's you in it. Oh no, sorry, no. Hang
basically.
on. No, you're in race control. So you're Flip.
Croon?
You're the Irish person.
Oh, what's her name?
That's what I'm thinking.
It's actually gonna annoy me now.
Nah, because we were just watching F1 before this.
Yeah, I know.
Sky Sports race control person.
Bernie Collins, that's it.
There we go.
You could be related to her.
You saying you come back?
Yeah. That was the first thing you
Gone for like 5 minutes, comes back. Yeah, you can be related.
So what? You two were related because you're both
We're both Irish, yeah, but
Yeah, down the line somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, thousands of years ago.
Though then again, a lot of Dublin people were like originally
Dublin, yeah.
not. Oh my, from Britain, because like this is like the main hub for.
It all comes back to Britannia.
No.
Oh, Britannia. Dear.
Alright, back to the race. The noodle 2.5 seconds behind Maverick. Someone's got to say
It's
it.
2 a.m.
It's 2:30. We need cake. Mum won't let me have cake. It's only one alternative that we know of.
Why is there not a spa at Spa?
No, Spa's down the road,
Just wait till.
and that's where the name of like Spa came from, and
Well,
no,
there is
not
a
the
Spa.
track.
Just wait
Duh.
till Valtteri Bottas goes there. He'll bring his spa from Finland.
No, isn't that just a sauna?
Just a place to be naked with some hot heat and wood panels.
All my hair.
He just brings that in a trailer.
Yeah, air freight.
Pretty easy to bring, to be fair.
It's just wood, innit?
I'm pretty sure those exist. Those are like the only saunas that exist here.
What, wood?
No, trailers.
Oh.
Wood.
We've got American houses.
So yeah, if you want to hear more of this commentary, feel free to
Leave a
subscribe to the
like.
BeamGP channel.
Hear more smart chats.
You want to hear about what goes on after hours? Join the Discord at discord.beamgp.com.
Yeah, make sure to
codes.
subscribe to BeamGP TV Plus.
Exactly. Coming to
Imagine
a
we
website
had
near
that.
you soon. QR codes for all of the links will be at the end of
That's
the
'cause it is a
stream.
bit. And I'm also sure they're in the description.
Yeah, to anyone who stuck through this all the way with us as well, give us a little ping in the Discord
I
so we know
applaud you.
who the true legends are.
Mm.
I didn't realise C7 had opened both his doors. Bro's genuinely gotten out. He's left the engine running.
He's gone for a cup of tea. Gone into the paddock, get a cup of tea, grab a biscuit, hop back in the car.
You know what? I respect it.
He's just reenacting the Canadian Grand Prix of 2011, but minus the rain.
How
Minus the skill.
old is that? I
Okay.
think I cursed to the ETK message.
How old is it?
Yeah, from Chris.
That was about
15
in the
minutes ago? 20 minutes ago?
Damn.
No, that was in the
It was while I was still watching C7, I think.
Bro thinks that
it's way
he's.
it was earlier than that.
Bro thinks
How long?
he's.
You were watching C7 for ages, no?
Oh,
I
like
think I was
half the
watching
race,
for about
mate.
half an hour, and then I
Yeah,
click away
yeah.
and he crashes. Genuine some nonsense.
Yeah, welcome to the worst
Who's that?
BGP commentary you'll
He's
see.
going very, very slowly.
That is soy, mate.
Soy is going very, very slowly. It's fallen through the map. That's a clip.
What?
That is.
He's gone swimming.
Oh my! Wait, has he actually just found a glitch?
I've reported it already. I reported it already.
I've just seen the live stream.
So, to answer your previous question, Alfie, yes, there is a spa underneath the track.
Oh my goodness. You only get this at BeamGP TV.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at forecast then. He's been lapped.
How does that even happen?
So that little bit there's got no contact.
I want to say something, but I don't think it's appropriate.
DM it. DM it.
Okay.
Oh dear. 20 minutes to go, boys. That's just a half of a GTBC sprint.
Yeah.
Here I was thinking I wasn't even going to be here for all of it. Just got to carried away, I suppose. I see what you mean about half the place being underwater.
Yeah, it's weird.
22 minutes.
He's gonna be in the box for longer than the race happens.
Forecast saying he might retire.
He might take the hairdryer to his car.
Crazy,
and
no.
So he just came back from the bathroom.
I'm
to the
missing
toilet
some
mid-race.
crazy chats.
Can't blame him, in fairness. When nature calls, nature calls.
Just got both of them above. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've already reported it to Bazza, don't worry.
That's one of the incidents of all time, I have to say.
It is, yeah. I can confirm that.
I think that's the first time we've seen a car underwater in BeamGP.
Oh no, he gets the achievement. Finish your race underwater. Tell him not to restart. Tell him not to rejoin.
He says I'm getting bleeped in the bleep by the bleeping pit stop.
Hang on, let me have a look at what the achievement is. Swimming pool.
Mick Schumacher, is that you?
Stream, please.
Mick Schumacher, is that you?
The swimming pool achievement is, if it will let me, land your car in the water after winning a race. No.
No.
Ah,
we need to create one for him. We should make going to the spa.
Find the secret
underwater
spa at Spa.
Exactly. Eagles in pit lane.
He was so close to getting an achievement. Back to the action.
Back to the actual racing.
Back to the regularly scheduled program.
This is the final pit stop for Eagle, the final podium sitter. He is currently 50 seconds behind, but that is going to increase as he goes through the pits.
You must wonder how the drivers are doing. If we're talking like this, I wonder what was happening in the VC with them.
I mean, I can go and have a look.
Lovely message delivered by the head steward in chat.
I'm just going to gloss over that and move straight on to the left.
Okay, I'm so glad I don't have chat on stream.
Right, okay,
That's
the chat is going
crazy
a
content.
bit. Thanks for the information, C7.
What's C7 saying?
He's saying we're doing equally as awful. Even though he's not in the call, but that's just, it's the thought that counts. Anyway, welcome back to the Hirochi SBR Cup.
Yes, exactly.
I told Forecast to do something involving krill. Have you ever eaten krill, Nath?
I have not. It's got too many
krill just shrimp?
legs.
Did you say maybe?
Isn't krill just shrimp?
Probably.
Are prawns and shrimp the same thing? Or am I
come out of
crazy?
pit lane. Oh
I have heard a crunch. C7 is emerging on the track with an upgraded aero package.
Yes!
He's got the doors open.
He's got the wings.
doors open.
He's going to
got
take
everything.
flight.
He's got everything open.
He's forgot to close
He's got
it
the
all.
air. He's got the air
He's got the
brakes.
air brake.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just DRS. Trust.
Should we disqualify him? That's got to be technical regulations.
I mean, if he doesn't go
kill
too
this guy.
fast and he goes back to the pits to close them, then I
He'll be
say it's no
fine.
worries. But
It'll be fine.
it does look like
Maybe
he's
just
got
ask
to
him to
take off,
close
though.
it. Those are
B1.
some. Just showing the durability of the Scintilla doors for their new
Yeah,
advertising.
you said they do road tests during the racetrack, race sessions.
Gotta
It's
make
a
sure.
road test.
Don't quite think that's
He's gonna block
an
forecast,
allowed one.
It's like
Crazy.
when birds are trying to like mate. It's like they're pulling up their wings. That's what the Scintilla's trying to do right
How
now.
far have we fallen?
Yeah, well,
Forecast asked if he could bump draft C7 legally.
when he closes his
C7's
doors.
just he's just been given a black and orange flag for the doors.
15 laps down. Where did he go?
Yeah, well,
Where's
in
the
for, at least he's giving us something. No, he went for a cup of tea. Remember?
He's
yeah.
showing him. He's showing him.
You say what?
He's shutting his doors. Oh, he's gone into the gravel.
Oh, he's too busy shutting his doors. He is now playing in the sand. Lovely. All right, this gives them time to close the doors at least. Hey,
If he retires
There
here,
we
he
go.
can get the playing in the sand achievement.
I thought you.
the rear wing!
Did he actually break the rear wing?
No, he's
Oh my God.
proper gone now.
All right, now he needs a
Stream.
fucking. It's active air. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
It's active air in the regulations. Hold on a second.
Oh, do you reckon he's gonna crash on Blanchemont?
Anyway, news in the pits.
Yeah. Oh!
I don't think he's going to
I'll
make
keep
it
an
to
eye on C7. You guys
Yeah.
do the actual.
Noodles in pit lane. Probably for the last time this race. Maverick will stay out. Will he go to the end of the race? Let's see. 13 minutes
Tell us
to
when
go
he's
now.
about to spin.
He's
Now.
in the gravel again.
Oh my goodness!
No, that was actually very good timing. Okay, so actually, you know what? Who's going to be the driver today?
Maverick.
C7.
Yeah, giving us the entertainment that we
Yeah.
He is
needed.
my driver.
Yeah,
He's in my heart.
I've not got the only
he
driver
may-
that's constantly on the edge in this race.
he may not be the fastest driver, but he's the best driver in our hearts.
Most entertaining.
He's cost Civetta Scintilla a lot of money this race.
But he's also
think
giving
of
them good
publicity.
advertising.
I think
Yeah,
that-
he's good.
Exactly.
I think they had to
Showing the strength
remake
of their
body
hydraulic
parts
doors.
mid-race.
And he had to go get a cup of tea mid-race, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's because they ran out of
That's
body
There's
parts.
there's always time for a cuppa.
Yeah,
We had
always.
to go get a massage because of the sheer amount of G load that had been for his body for the last hour and
I'm
a half
surprised
of
he didn't
impact.
take off down the
That's a fair
kennel.
point. Yeah, as I said, it's like bird wings. They'll
Season
just
3
flap
vibes
them
be
hard enough
like.
and they'll take off. We're almost
Commentary
done.
is
11
not going
minutes
on
to
my
go.
resume.
So yeah, well, our goal is to entertain, and we're doing that. I think.
Entertaining myself, that's for sure.
Well, if you're returning from watching earlier, you've missed quite a lot of action here, mainly from C7, but you've missed it nonetheless. Thank you for sticking around. We've got 11 minutes left in the timer. If you have watched this and for some reason decide that you want to take part, head on over as Maverick joins the group of people in the pits. Head on over to discord.beamgp.com, where you'll be taken to our Discord. Go to Start Racing, the channel, and get your
Oh no, Maverick's in the pits. Sorry to
racing
interrupt.
license. If you want to watch the previous races that we've done or get notified of future ones, youtube.com/@BeamGrandPrix. And if you'd like to look at the driver ratings, gp.com, and head to the drivers tab. There you can see all
Yeah, as we were saying, Maverick is into the pit lane. Finally, after what, 2 laps after Noodle, or is it 1 lap?
It is Mike just
I think so.
who's Mike.
Yours.
Yours.
Maveric's fine.
It's been kind of on and off. It's been kind of on and off.
It is quite warm.
Discord is having a. Is having enough of our shenanigans.
Oh, he's gone. We've lost him.
Yeah,
All
well-
right, we've lost the lead
What do
commentator,
you
guys.
mean?
Um,
Stream can hear me.
We've had a. He's just going to get a cup of tea. It's fine.
Yeah, mate.
He's just
I'm
gone to
just
George.
hungry.
He's actually caved in on the
What is
commentator
going
in
on?
the commentary box.
Nah,
Okay.
mate, it's lighting up. What are you
No,
talking
wait,
about?
C7's in the pit lane.
He says, "Oh no, I cannot wreck again, otherwise it is a DQ."
Alright, you need to drive 6 kilometers an hour around the entire track.
Yeah.
So, forecast reckons Eagle will need to box again.
Really?
He's absolutely
Maverick
fine.
out
I know
in front of
Forecast
Noodle.
is
This is a
listening as
battle
well.
now for the lead. Noodle out in the lead with a better exit from Eau Rouge. Maverick's going to get the slipstream down into Lecum now, down the Kemmel. Is he going to go for it? Half a second, just too much of a gap. But Maverick, better tyres, more fuel. He goes straight on at Lecum through Malmedy now on board with the P2 man now. 1 second is the gap, but we've seen just how quickly the gap can grow between Maverick and Noodle. Usually the other way around to what it currently is, so we can expect this battle to very quickly get up to speed and get up to temperature. Both cars dipping slightly onto the gravel at the exit of Jackie X. Into Pouon we go now. Noodle out in front. Maverick still heating up his tyres, not quite using all of the track as we head into Piff Paff. Noodle still gaining an edge on Maverick behind.
So, Noodle's taking the lead here in the pit stop. I wonder if there's been a mistake of some sorts, because Noodle was obviously a few seconds behind Maverick, but also this could very well be desync, so don't get excited. Maverick's tyres have not changed on my screen.
That's most likely desync.
He has been refueled, but it still shows 30% tyres, so we'll see.
In the past, the tyres never really synced up correctly. So take all the tyre information that we have with a grain of salt.
I mean, I'd be very excited if this is a proper fight for the lead, and we're
They're
in
up
for a
to 10th
treat in the
now.
last 8 minutes here.
They're up to 10th, and that gap has shrunk by half a second. Maverick just gaining so much distance on Noodle out in front as we make our way to La Source now. Maverick flashing his lights in the braking zone, trying to just distract Noodle ever so slightly as we make our way through the source. On to the start-finish straight we go. Soy's still in the pits.
This is the very reason why it isn't over until it's over, because Maverick was leading for, I'd say, about 95% of the race up till this point. But now Noodle's just overtaking him in the final 10 minutes.
Noodle seems to have come alive here. He's not actually losing too much to Maverick in the corners. But we will have to wait and see as Maverick pulls all of that time back in the slipstream and closes up under braking the gap, now 4 tenths between them. Maverick still looks like he's got the advantage in a few key areas here, but yeah.
Will it be enough to get by him, though, in the remaining 3 laps of this race, I want to say?
Noodle has got much less fuel in. Maverick has got a lot of fuel in. That is what is balancing this out. So this could really be, either of these twos at the end. You have to say, it's a big mistake for Maverick.
I wonder if he just put too much fuel in there. That's why he's been held for so long. But that
C7, we got the C7 camera back up.
Do we?
Yep.
He is pottering around. That's crazy. Back to...
He is determined to finish this race. Props to him, in fairness.
The admiration. Hopefully,
We
though...
go, Maverick 110 feet behind as we make our way through the right-hander and up the back straight. This is close enough to potentially shape up a move into the bus stop as he now closes down in the slipstream. The gap growing smaller, 6 tenths, 5 tenths through Blanchimont. They go, just about keeping it on the curb and within the track limits past the slow back marker in front. Noodle goes defensive. Which side is Maverick going to go? Maverick looks at the outside. Noodle moves across under braking, but thankfully no harm done. And they almost come together during the chicane. Such is the pace difference. Noodle fights to live another day, but he's gonna have to be extremely wary coming onto the Kemmel Straight.
Yeah, well, Maverick, it does show he has the pace from his fastest lap, which is the fast lap of the race, ignoring the glitch. But can he convert that in his current pace?
He's doing well in the dirty, yeah, as they make their way up. Bradley on and Maverick just flying over the middle. That shows you how much turbulent air is behind. Noodle goes to the inside, then Maverick on the outside line. Does he get a breeze past?
Yes, he does.
P2 man. With 4 minutes and 50 to go.
Down
Noodle
the inside.
looks to maybe go to the inside and potentially shape a move. Dancing in the mirrors of Maverick, but Maverick not put off. And
I'm not sure if that would be
now, I know I said it
investigated,
before, but now Noodle cannot make a mistake. This really is the last chance, and it's a really
big
good one.
lock-up. Or is that just desync? But you've
And
seen
Think he's still keeping the car under control. In fact, Noodle actually has worryingly little fuel. I don't know if he might even have to box little fuel.
He might need to. He might need to. He didn't. He might not have boxed for fuel in his last pit stop. That's why he might have gotten ahead of Maverick and might have taken that gamble to maybe both defend from him and save fuel at the same time. But obviously,
I don't think he's got the fuel to fight this.
No, not but looks.
I've seen miracles before, and it could very well be that the fuel ends up ticking down slowly and he makes it to the end. But have a look
You
at
definitely need to employ some
info
Lyco
quickly.
I can
See how much
get it up
fuel he's
for you if you
got
want.
I can actually see.
Oh, he's 3 liters left in the tank.
No chance. He's got to stop. He's going to have to stop.
Has to.
And unfortunately, that takes a sting out of this. We thought Noodle was maybe going to be able to compete and fight for the win at the end here. There's no way he risks the DNF on these penultimate 2 laps here. Surely he comes in, especially being a second behind.
No, he
All the
could
greed
risk.
get
He
to him.
could
He
very
doesn't
much
come
risk
in.
it.
He's risking it. Noodle is risking potentially falling off of the podium here. All of this 2.4 hours of effort, running along in P2, fighting Maverick when he's had the chance, risking it all to just stay in the slipstream of Maverick and potentially have a sniff in the last 2 laps here.
He's
I
losing.
think this is huge risk over reward.
He's losing about 0.1% of fuel. He's now 5% of fuel left to go, and C7 has been disqualified.
Oh, no.
That is unfortunate. Predictable, but unfortunate.
That's going to drop him down
And,
to, well, not P9, but below
6.
P9. God, disqualified is lower than did not finish.
True. But he's still the driver of the day in our hearts.
Exactly.
Noodle is really trying here to stay with Maverick, but Maverick is just outclassing him and outpacing him, even on a much heavier fuel load. Noodle should have a huge advantage as Maverick goes slightly deep on the brakes.
Noodle's forced to box.
Just not materializing.
He must have to box. He's 1.4 liters now, 2.8% of the fuel
Exactly,
tank.
surely.
He does not have enough. Will he even have enough to complete this lap? Is the question. Could this
Almost
play in the
halfway
hands?
through the lap, and he's almost used half of his tank. So it's going to be he's going to be on fumes as he
He's
calls
used
through the pit
over
lane.
half his tank now. He was on 5% coming into La Sauce.
This is unbelievable.
He's gonna have to box this lap. And will this play into Eagle's hands to get his P2?
Does he even know? I don't even think he's
He might not know. He
listening to
might
the
not
stream
know.
or anything. He's not lifting or coasting. He's minding his own business, and surely this engine is going to conk out any time now. He will be on fumes now. It's hard to tell when the engine will begin sputtering just because of desync and how
0.3,
things
He's on
go. It sounds
0.2
like he's
now.
going to make it back then. Just.
0.1.
Oh, he needs a lift and coast into the chicane.
He's
You can
out,
see his top
he's out
speed
of
is
fuel.
gone. It's
Out
gone.
of
His top
fuel.
speed is gone, and he's out of fuel, and he's not. I don't think he's gonna.
He's not going to make it.
No, look, he's full throttle. He's full throttle.
he's
He
gone.
can't make it. He's off the podium. He will be off the podium because he'll have to tow.
He's going to have to do the
He
whole
makes it
lap
to the pit
again.
entry,
No!
and that is it. Noodle down to P3, and surely will be passed by Forecast Abyss in just a moment's time.
Here we go.
And that feels completely
avoidable.
Completely unnecessary. The last lap has been started by Maverick. Lap 56.
And there we go.
And off the podium goes Noodle Scruff. And there was absolutely no need for that.
Absolutely no. He risked it, but then just absolutely. It was nowhere the worst bunny. He bottled it completely. And I thought Chile was bad enough in his GTJC efforts, but this is poor from Noodle's miscalculation majorly. Even if he put in a tiny bit of fuel, he would have made it, but no, he decided to keep on trucking, and he's now suffering the major consequences.
Yep. Unbelievable from Noodle there. Completely, I mean, we got excited then. He wasn't even able to stay with Maverick. Then we realised that he wouldn't be able to stay with Maverick. And he just didn't seem to realise any of that and thought he could still keep pushing. So Eagle moves up to P2, forecast up to P3 to finish out the podium. Noodle's not even close enough to forecast to benefit from any outstanding track limit penalties. And what can you even say? Well, it has been Maverick who has done the best job of the whole field. Like Novieta said, led 95, well, about 95, it feels like 95% of this race.
Well, I think I'd say only about 7 or 8 laps were not led by him. About 3 from forecast and the couple that Noodle had that led. Otherwise, he's been absolutely in control here at Span, the 2.4 hours as he rounds bus stop now. He must be absolutely already celebrating in his car because he has 0 competition. 1.1 and nearly 1.5 seconds to the next car.
Minutes.
He now rounds. Yeah, sorry. Now rounds the final corner at La Source. Maverick, in his first race back, wins here at Spa-Francorchamps.
There we go then. Maverick Jock wins the 2.4 hours of Spa-Francorchamps after being largely uncontested all race, and the celebratory donuts are most certainly worth it. Eagle will cross the line to finish P2 as forecast, who is a lap down, takes a checkered flag and finishes P3. And for Noodle Scruff, you can't even say what could have been, what should have been. But a driver that was in P2 for pretty much all of this race, a completely pointless mistake right at the end of the race, chasing all-out glory. And very, very unnecessary. Noodle through La Source now. He will come up to the checker flag, almost runs out of fuel again, and crosses the line in P4. And Eagle, the last car then left to finish in the top 4.
A very gutting finish from Noodle. He knew he had the pace, and he showed he had the pace as well, but unfortunately, the strategy players just couldn't. He didn't play his cards right, and unfortunately had to reap what he sowed.
Eagle
crosses the line
celebrating
for P2. Yep.
Here we go. Well, that was certainly. Well, there was certainly some action in there, even if it was condensed a bit.
Yeah, as much as the middle was boring, we made our own entertainment, and C7 definitely helped in that.
All glory to C7.
Yeah, in the lovely Scintilla.
Wow.
Well,
Any how was that, Alfie?
that was very long. I say we let's get a Maverick Jog in here to discuss your victory in the end then. Take us from, well, I was going to say take us from start to finish, but it was pretty much the same thing for 56 laps.
It was a bit of a tough one at times. Obviously, there was a bit of carnage, and especially the last 10 minutes were extremely tense. Not really was a sort of a reality check for my strategy and stuff, but overall it's worked out, and I'm extremely happy with how it's gone. I'm buzzing, honestly.
And what are your thoughts on Noodle's last dash for glory right at the end then, and throwing away a podium unnecessarily?
He certainly put up a fight. Obviously, it's not worked out for him in the end. He thought he could have got to the end without needing another refuel, and I didn't think that were possible. So I got lucky that I was the one that refueled, not the one that didn't. So yeah, no, he put up a really strong fight the entire race, and we had some good moments, but it was just unlucky for him, and it's as simple as that, really.
Yeah. Any questions, boys?
I got nothing.
Did the interventions kind of put a stop to your pushes? Because I remember you were quite far ahead when both the safety cars came out, and that must have upset you at least at some point.
Yeah, so it was a bit odd at times, the interventions. There were some times that were better than others. There was one, to be fair, and I think it was like lap 30, so it was a safety car, and it forecasted a really good strategy for the rest of the race, but luckily I've sort of got away with it, obviously with him getting a drive-through, which was unfortunate for him, and that sort of ruined his race, but it certainly wasn't easy with the interventions, and it's worked somehow, to be honest, so could have gone better, but
a win is a win, as a smart man once said. Well, congratulations then for being the winner of the ranked 2.4 hours of Spa, and I will take you back to your VC, and well, would you like to close us out now?
Yeah, that has been a heck of an exciting race here in Spa. Hot temperatures in the car as well. We saw a few drivers getting a little bit heated during the race and, well, not finishing the race. If you'd like to join in with the races, well, feel free to head on over to discord.beamgp.com, where you can get your racing license today. If you'd like to have a look at the previous races that we've done, head on over to youtube.com/@BeamGrandPrix, where you can watch our previous races, and also if you subscribe, get notified for our future races as well. Driver ratings can be found at BeamGP.com, and head on over to the driver tab there. Upcoming though, we've got a few races tonight. In actually 3 minutes ago, the NASCAR series at Laguna Seca was due to start. That might be changed, that might be pushed back due to this race.
Delayed by 15 minutes.
And then later we have the Skip Barber race, at the GT4 race at Barber as well. That's going to be tonight. Thank you everyone so much for watching these races, and well, we certainly have enjoyed your company. We will see you all tomorrow. Thank you, and we'll see you. Well, yeah, good night.